All right, guys, welcome back to EVO Japan. We're live here from Makuhari Messe in Japan. My name is Mark Man, but with this lighting, it could be Dark Man. And I'm here with James Chen.
How's everybody going out there? I feel like I got to do this now.
Yeah?
You know, just to kind of keep myself in the shadows as well. So, no, but yeah, we are here in Chiba, in Japan, right east of Tokyo. And this venue is amazing. This is a really, really nice venue. I was told that this is like where TGS is held.
This is a historic venue. So normally Tokyo Game Show is held here, but the last few years before the very last one, they also had Super Battle Opera and Togeki over here as well.
Damn.
So
okay.
Not a stranger to competitive gaming.
Nice. Okay. And yeah, and again, EVO Japan this year, lots of people here. I'm really excited about that. A lot of cool games here as well. And we're here for some SOULCALIBUR 6.
Does your soul still burn, James?
Not my soul.
Is it heartburn? Is it heartburn? Because I'm getting that seeing the action and the competition from a lot of these players. You know, there was a community event just yesterday over at the Esports Square in Akihabara where it was a regional battle where they had teams from France, teams from Korea, teams from the United States, and of course from Japan, and they were battling it out to see which region would come out on top. You know, just a little preview to EVO Japan, and the U.S. team won.
Yeah, I was about to say, you told me that Team U.S. took it, so good job to them.
Party Wolf ended up clutching it out for the team, but Blue God was doing work. Blue God was doing work. Either way, guys, I am excited. We have some players up on the stage right now. Looks like it's going to be a battle between two Japanese players. We got Kikuzu versus Tsubasa.
Yeah, so here we go. And, you know, one of the nice things about SOULCALIBUR right now, a lot of people are talking about how nice the balance is currently after the latest patch.
It was a huge change, you know, at the SOULCALIBUR World Invitational that happened late last year. There was an announcement, of course, of when the updates were going to happen, more about Season 2. But now, here we are. This is the first event on the actual SOULCALIBUR World Tour. This is a Edge Master event.
There's a lot of people are going to be really excited to see who's going to take this one. A lot of, like you said, you know, a lot of the French players, the U.S. players are all out here trying to get an early start, put themselves on the board. And speaking of, Kikuzu right now with a slight life lead.
Yeah, he's doing that work. You know, both of these characters,
here we go.
Seungmina actually was a really good tournament pick in the previous season, but now still having those upgrades and a lot more, I would say, character options in her repertoire. And Xianghua just got so many buffs all around. Her ability to deal damage in more situations is probably amongst the best, especially if she can get near a wall. There you go, guaranteed throw follow-up here. What's the mix-up?
It's going to be the same thing kind of situation here. Obviously, Seungmina want to play a little bit more at range. Xianghua trying to get in your face.
Yeah. And that's the great thing is that new low move that she has, attack that she has from her excess stats, able to get more options. But look at that. Puts him in the yellow. And this stage is actually a very interesting stage, James.
Oh yeah, it's got the breakable wall.
Yeah.
It's like a small stage, and after that blue wall that you see in the background breaks, all of a sudden you can get wrung out everywhere. The stage gets a little bigger, but obviously a lot more dangerous.
Yeah. And the scary thing is if you actually get hit by a wall splash, they can continue the combo, break the wall, and then push you out of the ring too. So we'll see. I mean, that's the kind of stuff I like to see. I want to see somebody get hurt.
Gets the soul charge, get her off of her, and here we go. Yeah.
Oh, almost had the second hit there. So right now the ring is yellow. It was blue. So 2 more hits will break it.
Well, but Kikuzu right there taking his first round. So far it's been all Tsubasa.
Oh yeah, making things work.
You see, going first to 3 rounds here, of course, for SOULCALIBUR. Oh, nice. Gets the launch. Now, let's see. And it's interesting right now because Tsubasa really just going in close range. Like I said, Seungmina kind of good at a far range, but I always see Tsubasa just going in and getting with those sweeps over and over and over again. I think that's why that kick landed right there. Was probably expecting another sweep. Crouch unfortunately got hit by the mid, and so there you go. So Tsubasa's going to take game number 1.
Oh, he gives himself a round of applause. I like it here. It's actually really great to see, you know, a lot of the communities here coming together. SOULCALIBUR, you know, not usually one of the bigger games that we see in, you know, big tournaments, but here in Japan, you know, I was over at Fighting Tuesday recently, and it was the biggest tournament that week. I mean, a lot of it in part, of course, to, you know, the new World Tour for this game. But it's nice to see that, you know, this game is as big as it's ever been competitively.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, obviously this is, you know, just talking about the World Tour a little bit here. But that's why those World Tours are so important, you know? And with Bandai Namco's reputation for how amazing the Tekken World Tour has been. Famous, oh, what a read over the low.
Yeah, able to tech right over that, gets the follow-up, guaranteed damage. But look at that, Tsubasa kind of continuing his reign of dominance. Oh, gets a sweep again. Goes for the follow-up with the tech roll catch. Not able to get it. Second time, second hit. This time hitting.
But yeah, like I said, if you are a fan of Soul Calibur, to hear that Bandai Namco is doing the World Tour has got to be so encouraging, and it's going to bring everyone out of the woodworks. You know the company is supporting the game in the Season 2, so balanced.
Yeah, I know, at least on the Bandai Namco side, Okubo-san has been doing such a great job, you know, just being a face for the community, letting everyone know about the updates, what they're planning, and, you know, he's been working on something like the Soul Calibur World Tour for quite a long time now, and now we finally kind of figured it out. Tenno is the operating partner for this tour, good. So we're really happy to, you know, just bring Soul Calibur to the masses.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
It's a good time to get into the game right now if you like what you see here. Launch. They're going to get decent damage there, but still going to go. Nice tech.
Yeah, and that's guaranteed. Gets the follow-up here. And Kikuzu showing some signs of life here. Really needs that. He does have full meter as well. One of the things that we should probably talk about with the use of meter now, you know, with the Season 2 change, everyone knew about, you know, having critical edge, having the ability, you know, kind of get your opponent off you with like a defensive burst option, right? But now there's a soul attack. Oh, is it going to break?
Yeah, you see the wall is turning red right here. Yeah, so before you just soul charge like this, it's get off of me, but now you can get into soul charge.
There's a soul attack right there.
Yeah, by doing the soul attack right there, but it was blocked.
Okay, nice.
And honestly, everybody can use meter for the resist impact now, right?
Yeah, which is, of course, kind of like a get out of jail free card as long as you time it right. Able to guard impact or repel attacks that you aren't normally able to do, things like unblockables and, of course, break attacks as well. There's a follow-up here. Goes for the mix-up. Again with that low, getting so much mileage out of it.
Look at this lead that Kikuzu has right now to be able to try to tie this up at one game apiece.
You know,
there you go.
He was on the verge of losing, now able to tie it up and bringing it to a final game now.
That was a reverse no-round Brown right there. It was down 0-2 and then took 3 rounds in a row.
Yeah, 0-2 and down 1 game as well. Showing that perseverance. He's just scratching.
Also, it looks like he's like trying to wake himself up right now too.
Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes you got to get into the game. Can't be complacent. Either way, we have a tied match here between Kikuzu and Tsubasa, Seongmina and Xiangfa.
And this is one of those like mentally frustrating kind of situations. If you're Tsubasa, you were 1 round away. You were up 2-0, and so you're like, okay, I'm good. I probably don't have to. I can relax a little bit, but then you relax a little too much, and now you have to recover from that.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes it's that feeling of like, did I just throw it away? That could be the worst.
There you go. Back follow up there. Nice. Gets the guard point right there. Oh. Trade. And oh, here we go. Look at this damage he gets. Can he get him over the wall? No. Breaks the fence, though. And actually, he can get knocked back to the wall. But, you know, he was just waiting there. I'm not sure what he was waiting for. Her back was turned. She was swinging away, but just a little slow on the reaction.
That's the thing with this game is you cannot hesitate. You have to go in for the kill, especially having that situational awareness. There's a follow-up here.
Yeah, the forward version there. No tech that time. Nice.
That's big.
Sidestep with punish.
Ooh, and the wall splat. What's the mix-up? Goes for the jump over.
And now getting dangerously close to the ring out portion of that stage right there. Nice crouch under the throw. Gets him to whip, and he is up 2-0 rounds here. But this is where Kikuzu made his comeback last time.
Yeah,
and good start here.
That whip horizontal attack, capitalizing there with that big lethal hit, and looks like Tsubasa is in cruise control right now. He has full meter, but again, Kikuzu has the meter as well. But it's all about getting the hits and utilizing it.
Yeah, neither of them have used really much of the meter at all. And there you see, you know, Seongmina with the range there. Xianghua couldn't whip punish that in time. Here we go, get off me. Trying to use one of those bars to try to get something going.
Oh, nice jump over. It's not going to beat up. This might be it.
Yep.
This might be it. It's it. It's over.
And you get the follow-up off of that for free. Even though the soul edge, the critical edge doesn't trigger, but you get the free follow-up after that. And Tsubasa going to move forward.
Yeah, gets the nice wall, or ground splat, I should say. Look at that. He's still like, wake up. Well, what am I doing here? What time is it?
Wait, where am I? Is this EVO Japan?
Yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. You guys are watching EVO Japan. Soul Calibur 6 action, man. Here in Makuhari Messe, Japan, you know, I've been to this building a lot over the past few years. I'd say over the last decade, I've been traveling to Japan pretty often. But it's nice to see EVO Japan event, I mean, we were in Fukuoka last year, we were in Ikebukuro the year before, but here in this venue is actually kind of, you know, just memorable for me because I think about Togeki, I think about Super Battle Opera, I think about the old days.
There's a lot of history in this venue.
Yeah.
That's cool. I need to get myself a cap, dude.
Really? You want to be in the darkness with me?
Oh, there you go. I can
there you go.
make it here. Like
yeah, you got the brim covering. I just don't want to see anyone to see how red my eyes are.
No, but one of the things I want to talk about, you know, you talked about Okubo doing a lot of stuff for the community and everything like that. I mean, I really want to say, like, just say this on stream because this is something that I've talked about and I really believe. You know, obviously we have these games that you keep getting patches and all this stuff like that. By far, I think the SOULCALIBUR patch notes are the best patch notes out of any community.
Yeah.
Because they actually list whether it's a buff or nerf, even a buff nerf. And they even have a lot of things in there where they talk about the mindset of what they're trying to do with the characters. And it really helps the understanding and the fact that, you know, everybody's been saying that the game is so balanced. Someone just showed me a Japan tier list. And it was literally like S, A+, and A, and that's it.
Yeah,
that was just
every character is viable. Every character can maul other characters, but it's nice to see. Oh, we have from Singapore, we have Shen Yuan.
Ah, yes, okay, one of the strongest players from Singapore.
Yeah, he's going up against Minamo from Japan. I wonder who Shen Yuan's going to pick, because, you know, with the Season 2 change, he's always one to kind of, you know, gravitate towards different characters. He started SOULCALIBUR 6 with Siegfried early on. Then he switched to Talim. But now I heard he's been messing around with other characters, so it's going to be a surprise to me who he's going to be picking. I haven't been paying attention, at least since the transition to Season 2, on which the SOULCALIBUR scene is going to pick. I mean, we know that Shen Chan is picking Cervantes. Like, that's his boy from now until forever. But who is Shen Yuan going to pick?
I mean, the nice thing about this is because, and this is the first event on the tour, people can be busting out all sorts of weird stuff that they've been experimenting and maybe, you know, not telling anybody until this first event.
Yeah, this is the classic save it for nationals argument, right?
Oh,
all right, here we go. Looks like he's using X.
Yeah, Xianghua.
Gets the pick up there on the rush kick.
Well, I mean, if it was a former Talon player, kind of makes sense. Wants to keep the rush down going, but Minamo using that Ivy there, going to try to play a little bit more of a range game again. Because again, same thing, you know, range versus rush down here. Yeah, you see him backing up there. He's like, get away from me.
Yeah, he had him very close to the wall there. Went for 2 A+B cancel. Follow up here. What's going to happen? Nice. And getting so much mileage off of that.
Okay, not quite enough yet. That throw not enough to kill, but then just crouched there probably and just got caught by the mid.
Yeah, got to be aware. And that's the thing is, like, X will make you want to kind of step certain ways, but then as soon as you start stepping, you're going to get caught by one of her tracking moves.
You're saying X going to give it to you?
X going to give it to you in ways that you cannot comprehend.
Ooh. Well, there you go. It's a great start here for Shen Yuan.
Nice. And the follow-up there. Gets the kick follow-up. Here's the mix-up. Nice while standing K.
Yeah, trying to get out of there and then went in.
Yeah.
But nice crouch right there to go right under.
Yeah, the from crouch 3B, I mean, that's a classic talent or a tool set move for Xianghua. You got to be able to pull that up whenever you need. And there it is. Gets the follow-up again.
Yep.
This time keeping the mix-up, has the wall.
Yeah, of course, with a lot of you new to the game of SOULCALIBUR, you know, a lot of the horizontal attacks are crouchable, and that's kind of the weakness there.
Yeah.
And of course, the vertical attacks sidesteppable.
Oh, gets launch punished for it. Now back to the wall. Gonna have to be careful. Will Minamo have what it takes to like start some offense up? Because right now, you know, usually Ivy is all about control, especially space control. Nice. This time catching him.
Yeah,
one more hit can do it.
Oh, what a block!
Is that a punish? Oh, he went for it.
Oh, not in time, not in time.
Yeah, Xianghua usually having one of the fastest critical edges in the game. Not able to punish in time.
No meter now for Shen Yuan, but Minamo sitting on full resources. You do get that free resource once you get to your last round, though.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go, low. Gets a little bit of that damage.
Nice, gets the low here. Goes for the low attack, or low throw, I should say. There's a follow-up again. This is looking really good for Minamo. Oh, the steps. Okay, mix up, pushing towards the wall, 2-2B, the pressure. Oh my gosh, that back
nothing left. Yeah, now at this point in time, Shen Yuan's gonna have to do something crazy.
Yeah, he's close to 1 meter though. Let's see if he's, oh my gosh, nice break. That yeah, on the low grab.
Look at this, it really actually has been all Shen Yuan.
Oh, and what a block, that's gonna punish. Oh my God, what a godlike
comeback reaction. All the way. And nobody looks at the explosions in SOULCALIBUR 6. That
What a block.
I just didn't. That, you know, that's the thing, is right. The high-low mix-ups are so strong in this game. Usually, when you're down to no health and the opponent has a full bar, that's pretty much it. Like, it's basically an almost unwinnable round. But
and that's the thing. He just built up that meter towards the end of that round. He was down like 80% against his opponent, and he had the will and the drive to just, you know what, I'm going to block this and punish it with the super.
Good stuff.
Critical edge.
God, going low multiple times now. Finally switched to the mid. Nice block from Minamo.
Well, that's the thing is, too, you don't want to dunk against X, especially when she's doing that stance transition. So that low, and because of its ability to track, is such a good option now that she has.
Oh, nice sidestep, but again, so pause just a little bit after that sidestep. Didn't believe it. Didn't have the whip punish all ready to go, and there we go.
Lethal.
Got the lethal hit. Oh, drops the combo.
Yeah, they didn't time it properly. Okay, nice 1A series here. And then Minamo, again, this time with the block. Doesn't get a full punish afterwards, though.
You can see right now, Minamo, again, keeps trying to build that distance. There we go. Yeah, now try to be able to play his game, but look at this, Shenren right back in there.
Yeah, finally starting to make use of that 6-6. Nice, 9K. Follow up. Here we go again, keeping that pressure. He does have meter as well.
Very close round here. Gets the launch.
Oh, and he misses it.
Doesn't get the juggle. Oh my God. That is not something you can miss and expect to live, but there you go. Minamo taking that round.
Yeah, and that was just a series of just not capitalizing towards the punishes at the end. Shenyuan probably hitting himself for that.
Yeah, but again, that's just the thing, is this game is so fast-paced, it's really hard to capitalize on every successful, like, crouch and sidestep and everything like that.
That's the thing, is like they're both trying to circle each other right now, look for those openings, catching him again with that low.
Okay, nice punish.
Okay, gets the whip punish here. Uh-oh, this could be big.
Lethal hit, big damage.
Serpents embrace the low. Attack though, the follow-up, good break there from Shenyuan.
But again, a nice sidestep right there. Plus.
Uh-oh, they both have meter, this could be big. Uh-oh, get off me. Soul charge.
Goes for the soul charge. It's the safer option than just going for the critical edge, and there we go. Second round to Minamo.
Yeah.
No. Now he's at game point right now to tie this up 1-1. Shenren trying to stay in there.
Nice, gets the kick follow-up here. Continuing that pressure again. I'm gonna tell you, that low, it's that low. It's working in so well. He's
been, I mean, obviously he's not been getting huge damage, but it's just enough to keep chipping away to make Minamo think about crouching. Woo! There we go. Big damage.
Nice.
And again, just chipping with the lows. Good block on that low, but didn't quite get the punish.
There we go. Nice block there. And look at that. The AA able to come out on top. Going to the final round here. Match number 2. I mean, it's like we saw this in the previous set.
Yep.
What's going to happen here?
Good start from Minamo so far.
Nice. Good throw with punish there.
Stay away from me. Get off me.
Yeah, the holidays are over. No more Christmas trees for you. 1A series again, using that Christmas tree.
Yeah, and speaking of going for those lows, but what a crouch into the throw!
That was crazy.
Punish. Wow.
I mean, when you have a fast super, that's what you can do, right? That's what you can do. And right now, he's going to, oh my gosh, that was smart. Soul charge, get off.
Yep.
Yeah, that pressure would have been bad. There we go. And that's the thing, is you have to block all that. Oh my God, the follow-up.
That's going to do it right there.
Yep.
And Minamo going to take game number 2, sure enough.
Yeah. It's crazy too, because it was like a gradual, like slowly but surely fighting. He was fighting for his life. That was by no means easy.
I like how all the players keep turning to the camera when they're on camera, and they just keep looking at the camera.
Yeah, I mean, he still looks pretty confident. I mean, like, oh, he's like, okay, but the Japanese players, they're like, whoo, man, what did I get myself into?
He looks like the protagonist, like in a martial arts movie, who just like fought a guy who beat him up a little bit, and now he's like, nah, time to take this.
Time to show you my training.
Exactly.
All right, here we go. Now, oh, there was a whip there on the 2-2B. Here's the follow-up here. Decide to go for the guard break version. Look at that. Good defense, though, from Minamo, yeah.
Yeah, he was just trying to find the opportunity to backdash and get out of there. You see a lot of the side steps right now from Minamo. Expect to see Shen Yuan maybe go for some more. Oh, got him.
Yeah, he caught him idle. Able to get the low command grab here. Has him by the wall. Oh, that's going to get hurt.
Oh, yeah. Try to maybe read a back roll or something? Or
Yeah, I don't know. That was weird because, I mean, X was already standing.
Right. I just felt like maybe an execution. It was just a weird choice to me because the wall was right there, too.
Yeah. Gave him a lot of time for that whip punish. And look at that. The counter hit, interrupt. Look at the positioning here. Keeps him with the tracking attack again. Do it again. Oh, my God. He went for it. All right, this is the range that Minamo wants to be at now. Uh-oh. Got to use those backswings when you can.
Oh,
Here's a follow-up.
And now back to the wall. Got to be a little careful. She tried to get out of that wall situation. Sidestep didn't actually make it past the horizontal.
All right, I like the option here. He's going to go for this play. It's going to be just enough. And look at that. One more round here for Shen Yuan. He is looking to take this, of course, move on in the bracket. But is it going to be enough? That's the crazy thing. Minamo, again, we saw this before. He has meter. He can be dangerous.
He's got the full meter right now. Hasn't chosen to spend it.
Oh, my God. Crybaby.
There you go, poking away with those lows, but nice.
Oh, had a big opportunity there.
That move has the auto crouch right there, just goes right under the high attacks.
Nice, had it. Oh, that was counter hit too with the 6 of K.
Oh,
here we go. That's the first we've seen of any of the command grabs from Ivy. Something that he can probably.
Nice dodge, but got caught by the follow-up. And this is going to be good damage. Probably not going to kill here.
But one mix-up could end it here. He's in the yellow, of course, so he's going to have to do more damage than usual. He's going to have to take a bigger risk.
Oh, well, Soul Charge, get off.
Bad. He's going to make him block. It's going to whittle away at his life bar. Oh, he got the counter hit.
And
Yowza.
Minamo staying alive.
Oh, my God.
If he can pull this 3-0 comeback 3 rounds straight. We already saw Shen Yuan with the crazy comeback on a round. Let's see if Minamo can do that for the game. But there we go. Wake up and avoids and gets the launch. And good damage right there, you can see. And Chase as well. Already down over half life in one sequence. But a good throw break right there.
Nice, got him again.
Yeah, poking away with those lows, but nice swift punish.
Ooh, threading the needle there with that 3B. He goes for the throw.
That might have killed too if he had managed to land that.
Yeah.
What a stand block right there.
And then he builds a meter though. And just in time. Just in time.
That's gonna be it. Is this gonna kill?
I will say yes. It will. Thank you, James. Look at that. Woo!
And he does the pose too as well.
I don't think he's used to it yet. He's still new with this pose.
There you go.
I mean, we could have been worse. We could have been seeing Ivy poses from this gentleman.
Oh man.
All right, let's go take a look at some of that action. I mean, that was a pretty tight, close match between these two. Obviously, it came down to who was going to get the counter in.
This is that comeback. Look,
oh yeah.
Anything is going to kill him. That throw tech, look at this. Range, but I almost feel like Minamo started becoming a little too passive. He hasn't hit any attacks. Finally, one attack. One low, and Shen Yuan just had the read on that. He said, "You know what?
Isn't that like the 3D classic? Don't go low.
Yeah,
don't go low at the end of the round.
Yeah, just keep going mid. Just keep going mid because they're gonna crouch eventually." I mean, that's what makes it that kind of almost unwinnable situation because you know they could just poke away with your safe mids all day. Safe mid, safe mid, safe mid. But yeah, he went for the low and he paid for it badly.
Definitely did because I mean. That must have been a huge mental blow in the matchup as well. You think about it, like, you're not in control, I'm in control. Jeez, that was rough. But either way, we are going to get more matches up on the stream. I believe we have a battle between 2 of our Japanese players. We have Kei-chan and Yami Yodare coming up right now. And then we have a few of the American players in contention as well in this pool. But again, if you guys are tuning in, you guys are watching EVO Japan. I'm here with Mr. James Chen, and we're just, enjoying all the fighting game action. We have 6 main games. We have, 40, or actually, I think 60 different side games that are happening throughout the weekend. There's a lot. That area is huge.
There were some games I walked past, and I was like, I've actually never heard of this fighting game. It's crazy.
As a fighting game fan, I'm sure you were excited.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird to me to even see, because, I know tangentially most of the fighting games. I'm sitting there, I've seen
You're like our historian, man. You have to know it all. But then they got some weird stuff. I almost said the other word. They have some weird stuff here. Man.
It's okay.
Interesting stuff.
You can say whatever you want.
No. No.
Illuminati here. There we go. No, I was kidding.
No, I don't want to get pulled off stream like what happened last year. Anyways, into the action. We're going to find out who's going to be playing next. I think this is Kei-chan.
It is good to see you, though. I mean, one of the things that's it's always funny about people in the FGC, I see everybody, even though we all live in Southern California, I don't see any of you guys unless we're way out yonder. And here we are in Japan. And you know what? I had never been to Japan before until the first EVO Japan.
I remember.
And so now every year I've been able to come back year after year, and every time I come back here, there's something about it that feels like I'm coming home sometimes, you know? There's just, I like being here. It's just, it's such a fun place to be. Go to Hey Arcade and play some 10 yen ST, you know?
And then you wait till like 6 p.m. until the businessmen get back, and you're like, the real players are here. I see you on Twitter all the time geeking out like, oh, that's so-and-so. That's so-and-so. The thing is, like, these guys aren't really online, but you can tell because you know their styles. You've maybe seen old little images of them in the upper right corner of these old videos of these old matches.
I can't remember which player it was, but there was one player that I saw, and I was like, oh, can I get a picture? And he just looked at me and was like, I just came from work. Like, I'm just tired. What is this even? Like, all the best players were there. It's ridiculous. And for them, it's just these are the guys who come and play after work, you know?
Yeah, well, I'm glad you mentioned, like, you know, there's that feeling of coming home because I have the same feeling. I mean, even though I'm here all the time, but the home feeling for me is like, for most of these games, for a lot of the games that we love, this is where they were created. This is where the culture of the arcade fighters stemmed from. So like seeing things like Soul Calibur, Tekken, especially for me, and of course like the old school Street Fighter games, I love. Yeah, I love how much, especially you know back in the day when we were just having match videos on the internet, even before the days of like YouTube and Twitch.
Oh yeah, our real media players.
Yeah, real media players, 56K downloads. They're like, hey, you guys see the new match video?
My combo videos all had to be 40-some seconds long because I couldn't make them too big. Like if they were like 50 megs, it was like, why are you doing this, James? You're killing my modem here, you know?
Nowadays, you guys have it good. You guys have it good.
But you know, one of the things you're talking about with the arcade is like, there's just no feeling like walking into an arcade. For those people who haven't had that experience, it's like you're just walking into like a magical world.
Yeah, it's a time capsule.
Yeah.
It is the land that time forgot.
I mean, honestly, that's like one of my favorite things about High Score Girl. Like they talk about that, and you know, the feeling when they were at the amusement park and he walks into the arcade and he's like, you know, I knew exactly what they were talking about there. But here we go with the match here. It's Kei-chan, as you mentioned, going up against Yami Yodare.
2B action. You know, 2B had quite a few changes between Season 1 and Season 2, even after the initial patch of Season 2, which I know kind of upset a lot of 2B players. So we'll see if these adjustments would play out. But Imitsurugi, overall, still a very solid pick. I mean, Skill, who won, from France, who won the World Invitational. And
I'm still wondering, honestly, how they're going to do Haomaru, you know, to try to make him as different as possible from Mitsurugi.
I know. I just want to see a single input button with the slash, and I just want to see half your life.
Yeah, I know, right?
If that doesn't happen, I want my money back.
Better be a guard break, too.
Make it happen.
Oh, man. Well, so far, Kei-chan has been kind of doing that virtually here. Yeah. Everything that he's been doing has just been taking on huge chunks of life. Okay, there we go.
Yami Yodare is really going to have to put in some work here. He's down close to 2 meters. There it is, has it. Yep. Hopefully he'll be able to use it in some way.
Kei-chan's been having a good read on the high-low defense from Yami Yodare.
Yeah, Yami really hasn't had a chance to get any of the mix-ups on, not able to use an aggression stance. Here we go. Oh, he was on the floor.
Yeah, but I mean, he was getting a lot of clean little small hits, and you can see it's all added up. He's got the life lead now. Oh, there we go. What a whip punish.
He should be able to get the kill here. Yami Yodare going to be on the scoreboard.
And that's the nice thing, obviously, is, you know, just to be able to get that critical edge out there. It's just 3 buttons.
Yeah.
Hit him really fast. Good way to react. Very easy to react with those.
Yeah, in the older Soul Calibur games, it would always be like a 2-3-6, 2-3-6 motion, double fireball motion to pull out those special attacks.
Both of them now doing a good job crouching under those horizontals. Those horizontals are good checks, but obviously they can low crush them.
Yeah, I mean, in the same token, those ducks are good checks too, to kind of put it in the mind of your opponent, like, oh, I need to start using some mid-tracking moves instead.
Yeah, that's why you see a lot of times when players are just kind of standing next to each other, you see them crouch just a tiny bit. Oh, here we go. Push him off there, maybe trying to push him towards the wall. But that's why you see Yami Yodare trying to step away from it a little bit.
That was a good block. This is going to hurt. And another mix-up afterwards. What's he going to go for? He went for it again. Put on the brakes. Here we go. Soul charge.
Yep. Here we go.
That should be it. That should be it.
Out of there, and actually didn't even matter.
Yeah.
Dead anyway.
There we go, but he does get that bonus meter because of the potential final round on his side.
So yeah, that's 2 bars now compared to 1 to 0, I should say. So here we go. Blocks the follow-up.
Oh, lethal hit, and this is gonna hurt.
Yeah, is he gonna take him out? Not quite yet. Close. And he's gonna try to push him back even further with that. And you see Yami Odare say, I need to get away from that edge.
Oh,
over
he's
there.
gonna punish it. That's a launch punish.
All right.
Follow up here. What's he gonna go for? Oh, other way. Oh, the second hit able to land. What is he doing?
The other hits didn't connect at all. Another chance, but nope, not gonna happen. K-Chan. Yeah, you can see the relief on his face there because once that juggle, yeah, that's what he's thinking. He's like, how did I miss that juggle?
I don't know what he was doing. I mean, he went for BBB there. That's usually a move that no one does with Mitsu, but he was able to pull it out.
He was like, you know what? He's 2B. I'm gonna do 3B, right? So he wants
They
to
want to one up, huh?
Yeah, he wants
One
to
of
one
those
up,
things.
and
All
that's
right,
what
gotcha.
BBB. There you go.
Then the other Asian parent comes in like, what do you mean 2B? I want 2 A's.
Why you use 2B? You use 2A. Exactly. Oh man. So I can make that joke because I lived it. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't. My parents were cool.
Yeah, I saw some of your tweets recently talking about how much you love your parents.
Yeah.
It's so cool. Holidays do that, man. And that's another thing what I like about EVO Japan is like, fresh out of the holidays, starting the new year off with fighting games. There's a great events in January. I mean, Frosty Fausting just happened, KIT as well. Lots of love to those guys.
Yeah, that was awesome. I was at Frosty Faustings last weekend, and like in the U.S., it's great to see the year start out that way. And then here in Japan, we're starting out with EVO. We start big in Japan. We go big in Japan. Oh, here we go.
Boom.
First reversal edge we've seen on stream.
Yeah, the follow-up here. Here's the mix-up. What's he going to do? The mix-up gets him with the mid. I like it. And that's a good option because had he stayed on the floor, it would have flipped him anyway. So he got some damage. But great read there from Yami Odare.
I mean, had he side rolled, he probably would have been able to get away from that, right?
Yeah. That's the thing. Is like, do you side roll? Do you try to tech? What do you do in those situations?
Yeah, it's the mix. It's the mix. And here we go, another reversal edge.
I gotta say too, I mean, you're semi-new to competitive 3D. The Oki in these games are crazy.
Yeah.
Compared to 2D games where it automatically gets you up.
Yeah.
Oki in these games are wild.
It's always funny because, like, when I was first learning Tekken and I started doing back rolls, I kept thinking I was invincible during them, and I would get hit out of them. I'm like, what's happening?
Oh, you're lucky you didn't play the older games. Yeah. It was worse then.
That's what everyone tells me.
Yeah, but yeah, generally it's a better option nowadays. But but I mean, if only things were that easy.
They're a huge part of the game. I remember when Blaze Blue first came out and they were making a big deal out of the 2D Oki that they were going to have in that game. They were comparing it to the 3D games.
Yeah, variable Oki? I can control it? Okay, here we go.
I don't have a safe way to get up. What is it? Oh, there we go.
Oh, that was sick. I like it. That was sick. He was ready for that.
Yeah, a lot of times after you get that guard impact, you go for the guard break because you think they're going to try to guard impact back. But that time, Yami Odare read it, had the punish against that.
Yeah, sometimes there's those things in this game, especially characters specifically, where they have options to beat options, right?
There you see that crouch right there to get right under that throw attempt. And like I said earlier, you see that when they're standing next to each other, it's just stand, crouch, stand, crouch. You want to just be flexible on which way to defend.
Yeah, and K-Chan was coming out on fire here in the initial part of the match.
Right.
And now, Yami Odare looking really, really good here in match number 2.
Gets the wall standing. There.
Oh, that's a punish.
Ooh.
Now you gotta be careful, and I like how these players are ready, locked and loaded, going for that critical edge punish. Gotta get that damage.
I know.
Uh-oh.
Yep, just needs a little bit more damage here. Let's see if he's going to do the mid option. But you know what? Yami Odare is just going with the quick attacks to prevent him from starting up any sort of mix-up. Oh, no, there he goes. He's in. It wasn't enough to kill, but that one is going to be enough to kill right there. So now K-Chan at match point.
Here we go. But the meter, of course, in Yami Odare's favor. But Yami Odare has only been using it in the... Oh my gosh, is that going to hit?
Ooh, it is. Okay.
All right, that's one good reason to have meters, to be able to pull those out.
Yep, so good chunk of damage there, and now gives himself a lot more meter to keep building as he plays over here.
This time gets the low option, the follow-up, which is great because, that would have caught him if he tried to track or try to sidestep.
Ooh, caught him crouching. And try to run forward there. Nice, wake up.
Okay, what's the mix-up?
Oh, backs off. Is that still within range? Oh, I think he dashed into the range of that, but still was able to get the hit. There we go. Yamio Dari on the board.
Yeah, not afraid. You know, he run in. Usually you'd be like, okay, Mitsurugi has Soul Charge. He's going to try to mix me up. But he was like, nah, not happening. Let me just throw out an attack. He was able to hit.
Yeah, because he knows after you get that Soul Charge activated, especially because he got caught by the edge of that and stumbled, the opponent's going to want to come in as hard as possible.
Oh, unfortunate. Looks like maybe an input error for Keichan on the combo after the lethal hit.
Ooh, charge guard impact, but nice sidestep, gets the punish from behind. And now look at this end, we got like the back swing blow right there.
And those are always key, like especially in games like Soul Calibur. They get around when you need them. I mean, sometimes you can't sidestep, sometimes you have to go for things like that.
Oh,
be able to make it work.
For the low, plus, and there we go. Was that a guaranteed hit afterwards, or was that just mixed right there?
Wasn't sure. Either way. Oh, that's going to be big. He gets the launch punish. Again, you got to make sure you're in range. You're going for those big attacks like the 1B series there. You got to make sure they land.
He's got him towards the edge as well. Going to maybe try to go for the ring out. You see him sidestep in there, blocks the reversal edge.
That's a new change, of course. The reversal edge now has to hit to initiate the actual sequence.
I like that change so much.
Oh, yeah, it keeps the pacing on point, right?
Yeah. And plus, I died the reversal edge so much.
Oh, okay.
I got hit by that every time, and I was always wrong on the mix-up afterwards.
Here's the follow-up here, keeping that pressure. He has him in the yellow.
Yep.
You have to be aware.
The wall.
Oh my gosh, he's done.
There it is. It's out, and Yameo Dare, like we said. Oh, look at that pop-up right there.
I mean, he got destroyed the first minute.
Yeah, you had mentioned it. Keichan came out of the gate swinging. Was really done. Yeah, and you can see obviously the opposite reaction right there from Keichan. Not particularly happy.
Yeah. You're so good, James. I like what you do. You are a man of the people, of the sponsors, of the companies involved. Shout out to Zone, of course.
Yeah, Tempest Rob over here taking pictures. Always some of the best pictures.
I'm a big fan of his.
Oh, yeah. I'm a big fan of his as well.
Yeah. Of course, you guys will be able to see the photos and, a lot of the coverage throughout the weekend. Just make sure you follow the social channels, twitter.com/EVO.
As well as twitter.com/TempestRob.
Yep.
You know what? I will tell you this right now, though. Yeah. I mean, we've had Tempest Rob, Vexany did a lot of her start here in the FGC as well. We have some of the best photographers.
The fact that our events might not, or some of our players might not win esports anything of the year, but our photographers can. They're our tournament winners. Yeah. They are our tournament winners. If we have a tournament, we'll put them in there.
Exactly. I mean, honestly, shout outs to Stephanie who had the iconic photo.
Which iconic? There's so many iconic. Okay, that one was really good. That one was.
And Floating Tasty Steve is a pretty good one as well.
I mean, I guess we got to give Steve some credit for that too, right? We have to, right?
I mean, he's always like that, right?
Yeah, but that was the highest I've seen him in a long time, and I've seen him pretty high a few times. I'm talking about the air. Yep.
Right. Exactly.
Soul Calibur, baby. Anyways, that was our first matchup. I believe we do have one of our American players. We have MT Fighter from the United States going up against,
Cheese Korogasi Festival.
That's an interesting name.
Cheese Korogasi Festival. So let's just call, what the interesting
Cheese Fest.
Is? He's like the reverse KFC. He's CKF. No, actually, it's a mix. It's
Japanese KFC.
Shifted the letters just a little bit. He's CKF. He's just trying to win that. He's trying to win the reversal edge mix-up right there. He shifts the letters over.
Not gonna work on me. I'm gonna read it as it is. Cheese Festival.
Cheese Festival. There you go. But does that mean he is a big fan of cheese, as in the food, or does that mean is he describing his gameplay? Is he planning to cheese people out?
Oh, we're gonna find out. That's actually pretty exciting. Are there guys that just do the same moves over and over and over again? Are you that cheesy guy? Who's he gonna pick? That's another question now too.
Like I said, was MT Fighter on the U.S. team yesterday?
I don't know if he was. Actually, there's quite a few U.S. representatives here. I'm not sure if he was actually on the team or not.
Obviously, happy to see Party Wolf in the, here at this tournament. Yep. I was a Killick player, when I was playing this game, and he is obviously one of the best Killicks out there. He gave me a lot of advice and helped me out with learning the game a lot. And that's the other thing too, the one thing that I have learned a lot about, the Tekken Soul Calibur community when as you mentioned, it's kind of like new foray into 3D fighters for me. And the community has all been super helpful. I've had like all the top players like even coming into my stream and helping me out with stuff and everything. So
I'm glad, because sometimes I hear mixed things, but I'm glad that you've had a good experience, James. That's great. I'm glad. No, actually, for the most part, I think a lot of the communities are very, very welcoming.
Yeah.
Not just for 3D. I think in this age, I mean, obviously, all the toxic stuff gets pushed out on social media all the time, right? But there are so many great sub-communities, so many great people that really are just trying to learn the game.
And it's an interesting situation because everybody that I talk to, whenever they say they go to their first event, they're like, it's nothing like it is on social media.
Oh yeah, this is different from Twitch chat. Yeah, you're damn right. No offense to Twitch chat that's watching. I love you guys. Not the bad ones. Oh, we got Siegfried here.
Yeah, the chat currently has all the good ones in there right now. Yeah.
All right, so NT Fighter right now starting it off.
That's the launch, and go ahead for it again on the meaty on his wake up.
Yeah, he puts it into Dark Legacy. You know, I feel like this is going to be one of those matches where MT Fighter is going to take the aggressive approach here in the matchup. He has so many options, and Siegfried not known for having that many quick moves unless it's in the mid-range, right? There we go. But this is different once he's glowing blue.
Oh, boy. Here we go. Oh, what a whip punish, but still not enough to kill, and tried to backdash. And, you know, obviously there's a little bit of vulnerability on the backdashes. You can't block right away when you're trying to get back there. And plus, you don't want to hit guard right away a lot of times because you're trying to build that distance. It will cancel part of your backdash if you do.
Oh, he got him. Look at that. Look at this. Again, we're seeing great offense here from NT Fighter, but right now, Cheese Festival is in Dark Legacy. This could hurt. Oh my god. This is definitely going to hurt.
Look at this. Almost half life right there.
I'm glad he blocked that. Okay.
Soul charge for a soul charge. Soul for a soul. Gonna get that soul stone on Vormir.
Oh.
What a crouch and a punish.
Who was the sacrifice? Was it Shanghua?
It wasn't like one of Shanghua's like sisters or somebody died or something in story?
Don't make me sad, James. We're not supposed to talk about the story.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, the story is pretty sad. There's so many lost characters.
Oh, got him again.
Got him with the flapjack here. He's going to get the follow-up. And the reason why he's doing that, anytime he lands that, he's able to build stacks with the Dark Legacy. Okay. Ugh. Hurt.
Yep. And has the mix-up afterwards. Goes for the throw.
Oh, there was a duck. Okay, here we go. Burst on him. And that's going to hit.
Yep.
One more mix-up. There
and
it is.
Low again right there. Couple of lows back-to-back for Cheese Korogasi Festival. And now MT Fighter in danger of losing this first match.
And they trade blows there.
Fortunate trade for MT Fighter.
Yeah, he's been making great use there of the wall standing cape, but a lethal hit. This is going to hurt too. All right, what's the mix-up here? Doesn't have dark. Oh, he picks him up. Keeping that pressure.
Good defense.
Okay.
Oh no, that same lethal hit. We saw the damage last. Oh, he tried to reset in there to get some extra damage to make sure he finished him off.
Yeah.
Knew the combo wasn't going to kill, and you know what? This could come back to haunt him.
He's going to have to do something because right now he is on a sliver of life left. But he has meter. That's the thing. He has meter. Oh, this is bad.
That wasn't enough to kill, but that trade. Oh, okay. Actually, no, never mind.
Should have been aware. I mean, when in that race, he just started glowing blue. I knew he was going to pop. I knew he was going to blow up there.
So there you go. Cheese Korogasi Festival. Having a little party here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see MT Fighter trying to assess what happened, trying to figure out where he went wrong.
He got blown up. You see him glowing blue, you better run. Especially with how much guard damage it does. Jeez. Obviously, it doesn't kill, but I mean, it's going to put you on that one-touch death situation.
Very dangerous, yeah. It looks like MT Fighter right now trying to maybe be a little more aggressive here.
Oh,
yeah, look at this round all of a sudden.
That's the thing. We've seen a lot of rounds like this where he would start off very, very strong, but once it puts Cheese Fest into the Dark Legacy mode, it gets so scary. You got to guess right.
Yeah, you got to whip punish that.
He's going to go for it again. Trying to catch.
There we go. Good round for MT Fighter now.
Yeah, I'd actually like to see that a little bit more from him, using the range from crouch 3B. Try to catch him in conjunction with, of course, his tracking attacks, his horizontals. The kick sequence here. What's the mix-up? Here we go. Goes for the
Launch,
crouch
yep.
3B again. I like it. Now, here's a comeback from Siegfried. I don't want to jinx it, but if it happens, that'd be tight. Oh my gosh.
Oh, well, look at this. It's a good start. It's a good start. Yep, you got to block that. You have to deal with the mix-up afterwards.
Oh,
Here
he
we go.
blocked it, but not the second
Oh, he
hit.
blocked the low. He blocked the low. Oh, that's a back turn, but too slow. Oh, the guard impact. Ah, the guard point.
You never see that. Oh my God, that was so sick.
Oh, you cannot feel good if you're an empty fighter now.
I kind of jinxed that. I'm sorry.
I mean, you said here comes the comeback. So.
I mean, when he's in that mode, there's a comeback coming. He's either going to die or he's going to hurt you.
Well, this looks a little more like round number 1 here. Empty fighter trying to stay in close. But there we go. Nice counterattack from Cheese. But here we go. Nice block on the low again and swap sides. Here we go. Like you said, build up the stacks right now and now towards the wall. So you see Empty Fighter trying to get away from there. Activates out of the range. Uh-oh. He goes for the low poke again. Oh, what a crouch.
And he was able to get it. Look at him. I mean, Empty Fighter really needs this match. But again, making that use of well spaced from crouch 3B, able to launch, able to keep him in contention here this matchup so far. That move itself has really been keeping him in. Okay.
Yeah, just going for a lot of more quick pokes and staying in. That's how Empty Fighter got the 2 rounds that he's gotten.
Yeah.
Nice tech.
Follow up here. That's going to hurt. Here's the mix-up. Goes for the low this time. Guaranteed follow-up. Oh.
Where did all the life go? Just melted off in one nice sequence here in Cheese Korogase Festival.
And he gets a follow-up. He gets a full charge hit there.
Match point for himself.
Okay.
Okay, gets the launch here.
I like how he's using that move now. He's been getting so much mileage off it again.
Yep,
what are you going to do?
Off the mix-up.
Eat the mix-up. Go low this time. Oh, crap. Never mind. Let's put a stop to that.
Yeah, Cheese Korogase doesn't want to deal with that. Okay, getting away. Got him.
Oh, be careful, though.
Yep,
oh, my God.
He's
It has begun.
Oh. Yep, switching around.
Oh, he tried to jump over. I like that sequence there.
Okay, you know what? I need the advantage right now. Let me blow you. Oh, no reaction.
Here we go again. What's the mix-up?
Nice.
Gets to the low.
Faces him.
This is scary because this is a big round. He gets it.
Oh, they both swung. They both swung right there, and Empty Fighter just got him maybe 1 or 2 frames before he got hit.
Killed.
That was the difference. About like 2 or 3 frames, I feel like, was the difference between right there about going to loser's bracket or tying it up 1-1.
Welcome to the
yeah, and that's the thing with these tournaments with so many rounds, so many players. You do not want to go to the loser's bracket this early. You don't want to have to spend double your lifetime here, double your soul gone.
Yeah, I mean, again, people not familiar with how double elimination brackets work. If you make it to grand finals to the winner side, or if you lose in the first round and go to grand finals, you play twice as many matches in the loser side. You just have to play that many more matches.
I wonder how the pressure is for the Japanese players, because up until maybe pretty recently, I would say the last few years, single limb tournaments have been the norm.
Yeah,
it's still the norm, kind of. Here.
Yeah, you can't change characters. One game sometimes, Oh!
Nice, he gets a follow-up there with a throw. What's the mix-up? Gets him, caught him moving, and look at that. Empty Fighter, again.
So, Empty Fighter, same kind of start as he had the last game. And he's probably going to hope that it can keep going this time, too.
That's the thing, is you don't leave him room to breathe. If he starts swinging his sword, those mix-ups, he's been getting a lot of those mix-ups, too.
All right, you see him just going with a 2A right there, trying to get him off of him, and yeah, it paid off with a huge amount of damage.
How did that miss?
Okubo, please.
Yeah, I almost said Harada on accident.
Yeah.
I'm so used to it on the other side.
But you know what? He should be able to take this round with this one. With the pose. Yeah, there we go. Ding.
All right, here we go. Empty Fighter now looking really, really good here.
Yeah,
the
but
sun is shining.
We've seen good, comebacks. Nice. Gets the... Oh, he tried to impact him right back.
Yeah, he's been doing such a great job, really just capitalizing now on the damage. Here's the pressure. He's not going to let up this time.
Yeah, it's all going Empty Fighter's way right now, so that's why going to activate the Soul Charge. Try to reset the situation a little bit. Oh, what a sidestep dodge.
And the wall is right there.
Yeah, man.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, he had to change it up.
You see how much life he lost?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
An epidemic. Oh, my gosh, he caught him out of it.
But was just
He's trying to burst right there.
Gets the throw. It's enough to kill. And Empty Fighter comes back 2 games in a row to take it and send Cheese Korogasi Festival. Festival has been canceled.
Yeah, no more cheese for everybody, man.
Man.
But I like what he did there. You know, he lost that first match. He tried to figure it out. I mean, obviously aggression was key, right? He stayed on him. He did not give him an opportunity because all those rounds lost were towards the end of the round. Good stuff there. So MT Fighter will be moving on, repping that US of A. Great stuff.
Oh.
Hey, that's us. That is us.
That's right, and we are here, of course. Shout-outs to all the people who helped make this event happen. In particular, of course, Neeson, of course, always with the cup noodles here.
I actually noticed some flavors. We got a Korean barbecue flavor.
Korean barbecue.
Sweet chili flavor.
Do they have this in the States?
No, I've never seen a Korean barbecue flavor cup noodle. You know, we might have to get some hot water over here. Can you guys hear us back there in production? Just don't spill it on me, but if we can cook a cup, I'm down.
Had that happen to me one time. I was in France. We were at a restaurant for Red Bull Kumite, and
Wait, you got hot water spill on you?
Yeah, a waitress accidentally spilled hot water on the back of my neck, and it was super hot, and it like almost kind of burnt me. And the funny thing is, the waitress was just like super apologetic, and
Well, I hope so. I would hope so.
Right? But I mean, honestly,
I'm not sure what you're into, James, but I would hope so.
I was like, it happens.
It happens.
It happens.
Oh, what can I say? Sorry, American player here.
I mean, like you said, right? I mean, sometimes we've done worse when we're hanging out in private and everything like that. So.
James, not in front of the kids. Anyways, we have another matchup coming up. We have Gio from the U.S. going up against Monkichi.
Okay.
I believe they are getting ready on the stage right now. But Gio, you can see right there on the screen. I wonder if he made it. I wonder if he's also one of the season 3 character switcheroos. Did he change? I think the last time I saw him play was at the LCQ. Well, personally, the last time I saw him play was during the LCQ for the SOULCALIBUR World Invitational.
That's right. And it's interesting right now. So the Invitational was won by
Skill from France.
From France, right? Okay. And EVO Japan last year was also won by France, right?
Yes, from Kyiv.
Yeah.
Kyiv ended up winning.
Yeah. And then we also had Kayane make top 8 at EVO last year as well.
Her pop off. Well, it wasn't really a pop. She was just happy.
Yeah.
She was just happy. I don't know. I kind of hate that we all call everything pop off.
Yeah. It's not the same.
A reaction is not a pop off.
I mean, that's the cool thing too, because I mean, obviously she's been playing forever, and you know, getting top 8 EVO was cool. But I mean, obviously the reason why I bring it up is just France has just been so dominating. It's been winning a lot of the big ones, right? So
that's the thing too. You know, maybe a lot of people know Kayane from her exploits in Street Fighter, right? She's done very well in Street Fighter throughout her career. You know, beating some of the top players, but. SOULCALIBUR is the game that she loves. That is the game that got her into competitive fighting games.
I still remember, actually, it was at the PAX East Mad Catz booth.
Oh.
You had her play against all the people where she just sat with her back against the screen. She couldn't see the screen, and she was beating everybody.
Which is kind of crazy, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. She was able to beat without even without even looking at her opponent or the screen.
Which was really cool.
Yeah. And the crazy part is that wasn't the first time she did that. She said she's done it before, and she felt confident to beat anybody in the crowd.
How much you want to bet she did that to her brothers a lot of the times, you know?
I don't know. It might have been a competitive environment. Maybe they played for eyeballs back then. I don't know. Who knows, man? Sometimes, Asian households, you got to be careful.
I mean, now I can see why, in France I'm getting scalding water poured onto my back if people are playing for eyeballs.
Got to raise the stakes, bro.
Playing for eyeballs, jeez.
Yeah. You guys playing for your tokens and waiting in line. That's nothing. That's nothing.
Oh man.
All right, let's see what they got here. It looks like okay. If that's correct, we are going to be seeing Aswell, the rising star of the initial season of SOULCALIBUR 6.
I mean, Aswell's been kind of on a roller coaster, right? Obviously very strong at first, then got nerfed, then got rebuffed. And then kind of normalized a little bit again.
Yeah, I'd say, normalized is key.
Yeah.
Because, a lot of the complaints from a lot of the players was that his toolset was just too strong for his basic attacks.
And when he got nerfed the first time, he got kind of put on the lower end, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and, right when Season 2 dropped.
Yeah. And so now he's back in the mix here.
Yeah. So this is actually, for everything that I'm seeing, this is such a fresh, new look at things. This is, probably one of the, I don't want to say newest majors for this game, but it is the first event on the Soul Calibur Tour, so we're going to see, well, of course, what a lot of people have been practicing in the off season. Oh, there you go, command grab right away.
Yep, as well, of course, got to choose between the axes and the spear shield and the sword.
Yeah, Monkichi starting off strong here. Here we go. Oh, it's the Japanese voice of Basil. I'm so used to the American.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Is it as epic? Who knows?
Well, not a good start for Gio so far. Monkichi's been having his way, but here he goes, the start.
Yeah, nice there, able to get the 6-beam follow-up. But he's not doing well. I mean, there's that mix-up. Monkichi now on top.
A nice crouch, but too slow on the punish right there.
Yeah, that wall standing be a little bit slower. See what he goes for? Goes for the axe murder.
Yep, backdrop into the wall. No, not quite there. Almost there. Almost there.
Wow, just outside of range.
Nice. Misjudgment on that low right there. And here we go, Monkichi trying to stay in there with Ivy, actually.
Yeah, and that kick that Ivy was just doing there, very dangerous against male characters because it causes a lethal hit only against the male cast. I wonder why. Lethal, huh?
It's like some MK1 Johnny Cage right there.
Yeah. I want an equal opportunity kick. Let it work on everyone.
Oh, there we go.
Oh my God.
Just outside of range on that low.
Chipped away at the life bar though.
Yep, just needs that one more hit. And you know what? Look at that. This time Monkichi going with just a couple of very quick lows. Gio not the one believing. Really thought that she was just gonna go for the mids at that range. So now Monkichi at match point, game point. Whoa, got him low this time. Towards the edge of the ring. See him trying to be a little aggressive. Stay close in there. Nice. It's the guard impact. But, you know, he's so far down in life right now, and then just got clipped trying to sidestep. You saw him sidewalking right over there, and Monkichi called that out. Caught him with a nice horizontal attack with the range, and that's the dangerous thing about Ivy. You can't just be sidewalking around her at that range because she can get you.
Well, that's the thing too, is you can't stay idle either. She has that unblockable low command throw. She has a command throw mix-up. She has so many tools that go towards like her game plan. That's
right.
She wants you to fall into her trap. I actually think playing up close against her is probably the best place to be.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is, like, you have to have some quick moves.
Right. And you have to also just be able to read what Ivy's gonna do. I mean, that's the classic zoner, right? You got to figure out how they're trying to keep you out. So then you see right there a couple of far range horizontals that you can try to crouch under. And look at this, Gio going for Yoshimitsu instead here.
I love Yoshi. Yoshi, one of my favorite characters in the Soul Calibur series. Nice, gets him with the from crouch 3K, but doesn't get the crouch cancel follow-up.
I always like the fact that, you know, he plays pretty differently than he does from Tekken, but both of them are still just weird as possibly can be.
Yeah, they have a lot of charm.
Yeah.
Transcending.
Oh,
there's a mix-up. Goes for the break attack here. Nice blocks there. Got to get those.
The sidestep, the lethal hit, and the death. KO. Monkichi dominating over Gio so far. See that Gio got in there, but he backed up a little bit. A little tentative on the offense. Tried to go for some of the flight mix-ups right there. Not going to happen. Oh, here we go. Goes for back-to-back throws. Gets a little extra meter. Still hasn't spent any of that meter yet to try to keep the offense going. Nice crouch under the throw attempt right there. There we go, guard impact. But didn't really get much off of it. And again, not really. Oh, wait. Yeah, that can whip punish anywhere, but not in time. Just a little slow off of that one.
Yeah.
But look at this.
Ivy's in red now.
Yeah, she's about to get guard broken.
Whoa, what an attempt there.
Oh, here we go. Oh, got the sidestep on that and then didn't take advantage of it again.
Nice block. Goes for the wall standing K punish. Here we go. What's the mix up? Oh my gosh, he might break him. There it is.
Yeah, there you go. Can he capitalize? No! He's still in it, but the low kick right there, and yeah, he's smacking his head right now. He's like, I can't believe I got the guard break, and that should have been a kill.
I don't know what he was going for. He just went for BB. That was a free counter hit there.
Yeah.
Oh, man, just unfortunate there for Gio, because right now he is 1 round away from getting knocked into loser's bracket.
And that's one of those frustrating brain fart moments right there. You're just like, what did I do?
Yeah, but it's a brain fart like, 5,000 miles from home.
Okay. Get off me.
See what he does. Oh, this is not good.
He went right back in there.
And the mix-up afterwards could prove fatal.
Okay, nice punish on the low
Here
block.
we go.
Okay.
He got him.
There we go. The unblockable into death.
That was nice. An amazing sequence there. Only possible because of that soul charge sequence. But now, what does he have? He has no meter left.
Yeah, he spent everything there. But you know what?
Oh, that was sick. He was able to evade out of it too.
I can't sidestep that one right there. Oh!
That's big. This is big. The follow-up here, what's he going to do? Goes for the mix-up. Again, back to back.
Wow. You see right there, just like that, down to 33% life left. Says, get off of me. And wow, did he catch her running forward?
He knew that he was going to try to go for something, but Gio able to kind of snip it in the bud there.
But still not enough to kill. Still not enough to kill.
Oh my gosh.
2 lethal hits, 1 critical edge, and she's still alive. And trying to make this comeback with the side kick right there.
Oh, the 3K able to get in. Gio right now taking it to a final round here. He
Gio,
needs this.
like, hit him with only like 4 moves that whole round, but here we go.
They're all landing, James. Oh my gosh. All right, second hit. Nice again.
Same thing. Same thing. There you see 1/3 up.
That was smart. He almost ate the unblockable.
Yeah, he was like, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. And here we go. Ooh.
Oh no, be careful.
Oh, caught him right out of the air. Sucked him right out of the air. And was enough.
The Jess frames, baby. You gotta get him down. But man, Monkichi taking it over Gio, but wow, what a valiant effort towards the end there. I thought he was done that first round.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of a sigh of relief from Monkichi right there. After he won, we were talking about how everything's called a pop-off, but that was like the opposite. That was like the, whew.
The breathe out.
Okay, I'm good. So, yeah, so shout outs to Monkichi. He's going to be moving on. So we saw one of the U.S. players traveling out here.
Yep.
Moving
MC
on.
Fighter was able to win.
But Gio, unfortunately, is getting sent to the loser's bracket, but he's got a chance. Again, double elimination. You always have a second opportunity down there.
Yeah, hopefully able to learn from your mistakes in the battle, hopefully progressing you to new heights and better heights. Anyways, absolutely. We do have more Soul Calibur 6 action. I believe we are going to be taking a quick break. But before we do, I think I'm going to drink some of this amazing energy drink from our sponsors over at Zone. But guys, we'll be back with more Soul Calibur 6 from EVO Japan.
And welcome back, everybody, to EVO Japan 2020, third year of EVO Japan, getting bigger and better year after year. We're here for some SOULCALIBUR 6. I'm James Chen.
My name is Mark. How's everybody going?
Joined by the illustrious Mark Man.
I like that. Illustrious is a good word. I like that to describe my hair. No one ever sees my hair because I'm always wearing a hat.
Yeah, that's right.
And I feel like I have good hair today.
Oh, okay.
Under the hat. You know, we'll keep it that way.
Okay.
But either way, guys.
I mean, I always feel that, too, when I'm running my fingers through your hair as
Thank
well.
you, James.
So, you know, it's definitely
Thank
very
you.
impressive.
I really like that. I appreciate it. It's always good to know that I have a good feel around me. Anyways, guys, we just saw some crazy matches. You know, international clashes between a lot of these players. This is the first event on the SOULCALIBUR World Tour, and already some of the biggest names in the competitive world for SOULCALIBUR are here.
And again, you know, shout outs to Bandai Namco, shout outs to Okubo. You know, especially at the EVO Troll that they did last year, where they're like, let's look back at our wonderful year. And then they revealed the season 2. And now they have this world tour. I mean, they did the Invitational last year, obviously, but having this world tour here, you know, for a lot of these games, it is really a shot in the arm for a lot of these games out here when you have these world tours. And, you know, with all the experience that Bandai Namco has had with the Tekken World Tour, I mean, personally, I said it last year, I thought it was just like one of the most amazing events run, the dojo events, Tekken World Tour, the event itself. You've been traveling around the globe. It's just amazing. And having all that experience to be able to extend it to SOULCALIBUR is really exciting to me, and I can see the excitement on the SOULCALIBUR players.
Well, yeah, I'm glad they're here. I'm glad. Otherwise, it'd be me and you in the finals. That'd be tight. But yeah, I'm super happy.
I would body you with my kilt. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm sure you would, but then I would switch characters to something you don't know.
Yep, Just pick some Yoshimitsu and I'll
we have
what is this character doing?
A Mask of Brian Fury on stage.
Nice. That's Nao Mahara, I believe, going up against Hatagin or Hate Jin.
I hate gin and tonic. Not a fan.
Gonna make Nao drink some Hate Gin.
Let's see who they're going to be picking, but I'm excited seeing more and more Japanese players that I'm not used to seeing. I usually watch Fighting Tuesdays, so I know the regulars that are there, at least within the Tokyo area. But
that's right.
SOULCALIBUR scene in Japan has a huge online community. There's a lot of people that play exclusively online, so hearing that a lot of them made it out for this event is actually really nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's always interesting because, you know, whenever you listen to, especially like Majin Obama, talk about all the players, he knows exactly where they're all from in Japan, you know, if they're East Tokyo or, you know, West Tokyo and all this stuff. You know, as players in the States, oftentimes we just think everybody's from Japan, you know, but even in Japan here, they've got the regions, the home pride, you know, the city pride and stuff, so.
Gotta have that regionality. I mean, that for the longest time, and we come from SoCal, which is always beeped with NorCal, right? And
I mean, you're from San Diego, too.
I mean, San Diego has a beef with the SoCal,
yeah,
too.
They don't even consider themselves SoCal, even though you're more so than SoCal, but you're your own thing, you know? Yeah. It's always been that way.
Everyone just takes pride with the, you know, the people that they play with, the guys that they go to battle with. Anyways, we're going to get into the matchup right now. We got Nao Mihara versus Hatagin. Let's see how this is going to play out. Of course, shout out to Cup Noodles, making me really hungry. I smell something. Is that someone cooking these?
I think it's just because we're sitting right next
to... Do we have an Aswell mirror?
You're right next to the curry one, too, which is definitely the... Oh, my gosh, we do have Aswell.
What is this, season 1?
Well.
Might as well.
Okay. Aswells know the Aswells well, so they're going to... I didn't mean to do that one that time. But, you know, they're blocking each other's low attempt right here. Here we go. Good throw.
Yep, gets the follow there right now. Hatogin is in the dominant position here.
Nice. Yep. Catch him during his sidewalk. There you go. Oh, that says Hatogin, or is it Hatagin?
There are typos, so I don't mind. All I know is he's the purple one. Or yellowish purplish.
Yeah, more the Lakers one right there.
Damn, the Lakers. The Lakers beat the Supersonics.
Supersonics don't exist anymore.
Don't say that. People get mad about that
I know. Sorry, Bizarro Mike. Anyways, here we go. What's the... Oh, okay.
He's going to push him towards the edge of the stage. What's he going to do here?
Okay, no, yeah, just get off me. Smart decision right there. And then try to push him back even further once he has that soul charge activated. Has access to that, but then the range, he wasn't expecting the attack.
Great read from Hato. So now is going to be pushed into the yellow, but he's very close to being pushed into the red. Close to a guard break again. Nice jump tech.
That's what I like too. Is like they did a lot of stuff in this game to let you build back your guard gauge through the patches, through time as well. But he's still in that red danger. If he blocks anymore,
Oh, he's done. He is done. One more hit. What? He didn't do it.
Actually, it doesn't even matter. He's gone.
Well, the crazy thing is now carrying over to the potentially the final round.
That's right. Yeah, that guard break doesn't go away. He's still at the danger.
Oh my gosh! Don't block it. Oh, good. That was a good option.
Yeah. Okay. But he's still in the danger. He's still in the danger right here. If he can get this, he can try to build away from it a little bit.
Right now, he's gonna have a good opportunity because this might be it. But they have double soul charge now.
Yeah,
Who's gonna break first?
Nice. Sidestep into the lethal hit. It's one of the common lethals. Oh no, to yellow now. So he's slowly recovering. But it might not matter if Hatogin can take this. Gets the launch. Gets the launch on the jumping attack right there.
Yeah, scooped him right out of the air. Got the follow up there with the 6BB. Able to close it out. But Hatogin. Look at that. Man, I like your mask. Is he wearing a suit too? Jeez, you got a blazer with the mask on. I'm all about it.
Maybe he just came straight from work or something, you know? See, now that we know it's actually spelled Hatogin, makes me sad because I can't tell you're making you drink some hate gin.
The hate juice, not having it.
Yeah. Oh, towards the wall. You're going out. See ya later.
So now Mihara finally getting around here.
Not doing on the ring out. Of course, the stage, very easy to ring out. No safe walls anywhere. Every side is a danger.
Oh, he went for a guard impact, not able to get it. A great whip punch. Goes for a throw attempt. At least you got to do something.
Chasing him on a tech. Oh, okay. And hasn't actually, no, he's putting himself into the corner now.
Yeah.
Here he oh boy. I almost thought he was going to launch himself out of the ring.
Yeah.
Here we go, trying to push him out. Nice throw tech to stay alive, and they're both kind of at the side now. Yeah, you see the sidewalk right there. They're trying to keep Hatogin at the wall. Get off of me.
That's a good chance, but now Soul Charge goes for the spinneroonie.
And hey, anything you can do, I can do better.
Oh, he didn't even go for it. He baited it out. Now he has his opportunity.
Yep. Oh, they both went for it.
Damn, the Ancient Ogre. The follow-up, the drop down. Hit him with the super scroll.
After he hit him with it, it was like he was kind of confused on what was happening.
Okay.
There we go.
Man, they're, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
finally.
Let's get the big damage here. Yep. And then gets the chase as well. You're in the corner. Oh boy.
No, goes for the low attack. I like it here. But he does Soul Charge the follow-up here. Great. He was able to really kind of nullify that attempt there. Whoa, on wake up.
What? I don't even know what just happened there. I just saw a bunch of lights and explosions and someone died.
Smoke machines and laser racing.
There we go. Got the low. Cash out.
Nice. All right, he's making the push here. He does have Soul Charge. Caught him, and oh, here's the mix-up.
Nice jump right there. Little hop attack.
Oh my gosh.
They're just swinging.
Yeah, just enough evasion built in there. Oh, he's in red. He's gonna have to be careful now. Right now, looking to take this match.
Yeah, if the guard breaks him here, he might be able to just take him out of the ring.
He went for the low. Either way, here's the mix-up.
Yeah.
He might be dead here. He might be dead.
Okay.
Never mind.
Oh, the guard impact, but nothing. So, yeah. See, that's the whole thing. Is like people are so used to the opponent guard impacting right away. Nobody ever goes for that hit really quickly.
That was crazy. He has him in the red again. He's gonna have to be careful. Here's the mix-up. Oh, he went for the low. Ikimasu.
Dodging that spear. And here we go. Gets the reverse ledge. There we go.
What I'm seeing here. Here's the mix-up again. Caught him off the ground. The relaunch.
He can take this right now. The big. Oh no, that's it. Right there.
That was sick.
Nice.
Right into the soul attack. Oh, man, you gotta be kidding me. All right, now Mihara doing it now.
He's gonna win right here, right now.
Damn, that's a good song too. Right here, right now.
We've never been karaokeing together, have we?
No, we haven't, because the world ain't ready for it. You know, they would kick us out of the country, right?
I know you love your karaoke, because you know, not to you know, profile or anything, because I know, you know, the Filipino history is there.
My people, yeah, I guess so.
All of my Filipino friends from the past, they always had like they were always the best at karaoke.
Battle 1.
I don't know what it is. It's just something about the feel good of music.
Someone told me that it's true that every Filipino family either owns like a magic mic or a karaoke machine in there.
Yeah, guilty as charged. Oh, he got him. He caught him on the very tail end there of the reversal edge. Right now is continuing this hot streak that he had in the previous match.
Oh, there you go. Look at this, Mihara.
And the taunt at the end. All right, this guy, he's
Feeling himself now, charging himself up maybe. Yeah, there you go, reversal edge, but blocked in time. A little bit slower now.
Nice while standing attack. The follow-up here, what's he going to go for? Good block and a big punish.
Yep. Oh, got him.
That's what you got to do. I mean, that's a big risk for Aswell to go for. You got to make him pay for it. Don't let him get, oh my God.
Got him.
He predicted the range there.
Oh, gets the throw, no tech, however. And so here we go, nice. There you go, picks him up off of the attempt to get up on the Oki. Get off of me again, but you see that he activated Soul Charge and then was very defensive afterwards.
I feel like, usually they'll pop Soul Charge and they'll go right in. Right?
There
They'll
you
go
go.
right in. Oh, what a jump.
Yeah.
That was big.
Oh,
That might be enough
this
for a
is big
mix-up.
too? No, okay, block the low and got the punish right there. So now Mihara,
1 round away.
yeah. We've seen a lot of this where the first player who wins the game, then the other player making the adjustment, coming back. So now Mihara right now at match point. Good block and the punish. Might not have been a punish, might just have caught him with that launch. And now, speaking of launch, lethal hit launch. And then catches him low. Gets the muscle buster in there.
Oh, the dive attack, the follow-up here. One more mix-up. Oh my God, this is going to be crazy.
Okay.
They have meter too.
Chipping away at low. Yeah, neither of them spending that soul charge just yet. There it is, finally from. Oh wait, that was the critical edge. I thought that was the soul charge, but he got him with the critical edge, and there it is.
Yeah.
Now Mihara's gonna take it.
Oh, look at them.
Show respect.
Showing respect to each other. That looked like a third strike intro if I ever saw one. Oh, what kind of stick is that? Oh, cool.
What does he say? He always.
It's like a
what's
cigar box.
The English actor always say when he hits you with that soul with the critical edge. I forgot what he said.
You mean that really long monologue?
Yeah.
I don't know what he said, but it was very long. I don't have the script for that. But man, that was a great match. Again, sometimes we see these things where it goes very one-sided early on, but then the second player makes adjustments, they make a full comeback. But now Mihara right now, on fire with that as well. I think we're going to get our next match up on stage here. That's a huge cup noodle on stage. That's pretty big. That's like up to someone's waist.
So there's one right next to you.
Oh, crap.
And you know what the worst thing about it is? They've created it just right that it has that, flap to pull the top off.
Yeah,
I want to peel it off, and
and get kicked
dive into some noodles like Scrooge McDuck style, you know what I mean? Someone asked me one time, if I had to give up one, would I give up rice or noodles?
Oh, that's the worst debate discussion. I've seen this on Twitter before, and I stopped reading it because I don't want to judge people. What was yours?
My answer was just kill me.
Just kill me.
Just take me out now. Because
Noodles, rice?
I can't live without either. I can't live without either of them, honestly. It's just not going to happen. So.
How about rice noodles?
Well, yeah, that's kind of like the little mix right there. I mean, that's what some people were arguing that,
Yeah, I saw that.
But the thing about it is when you have like the handmade noodles, like at the Taiwanese beef soup noodle shops and stuff like that, oh, man. I must be hungry.
We should just leave and go get food.
I know, right? Actually,
you guys got us, right? You guys gonna cover us? All right.
I actually just got some some noodles from the food trucks right back over here.
Oh, I forgot there's food trucks.
Yeah,
here.
there's food trucks right back there. The noodles were actually pretty legit, actually, and the prices were good too.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Either way, if you guys are tuning in, this is SOULCALIBUR World Tour first event, Edgemaster EVO Japan 2020. We're live from Makumahari Messe in Japan, just outside of Tokyo.
Now, I loved hearing you talk about this venue, that it is, where the Super Battle Operas used to be, and where Tokyo Game Show was taking place.
After SBO kind of went away, there were still, there's still a lot of tournaments around this area or within this venue. There were the Mad Catz Tokyo Game Show events that happened for a few years afterwards. The what's the big Japanese event they have now on the Capcom Pro Tour?
Oh,
But it would
like
be
the
just outside
Japan
of
Major,
here. Yeah, the Japan
yeah,
Premier event would be out here as well at the building just across the way. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes on here still for fighting game fans.
Right, because I remember the first year of EVO, like obviously Tokyo, obviously a big city and everything, but they don't really have a big venue like this.
Yeah,
right?
well, what they do for the Olympics, but we're not Olympics.
I mean, last year, that's why we went to Fukuoka, right? But now, we're just a train ride away from Tokyo at this point in time. Just about an hour to an hour and a half, depending on which trains you catch, which ones and stuff. And I'll tell you right now, I like I said, this is my third time here. I'm still getting lost on all the trains. Oh man, it's a learning process.
It is a learning process. I mean, yeah, I think you'll get used to it. I mean, this is your first time coming out here, so of course it's kind of expected. But I mean, for the most part, I think it's really easy to get around Tokyo.
I think like the first year I flew into Narita, right? And so I was trying to ride the train over here to Chiba, and I was trying to get off on Honchiba, but the one that I got on, even though it was the same line, didn't stop at Honchiba, went to Narita. I had to get off and go the other way. I felt like I did the same thing the first year trying to get to the airport, and I think I must have got on the other one that went the wrong way.
Can you imagine having to do this before the advent of the internet and Google Maps, where you actually had to print out directions and stuff like that?
Okay, so last night I was making my way from Shinjuku to here, right?
Yeah,
The thing is, I was going off of my friend's Wi-Fi hotspot. So I actually took pictures of everything, and then when I came here, I was coming here by myself.
Yeah.
So I didn't have internet access last night.
Yeah, so you had pretty much printed out directions.
Yeah, so I took photos of everything, and I got lost, and yeah, that was kind of rough. Thankfully, some of those stations have free Wi-Fi that you can connect to.
Correct.
But some of the stations that I got off to definitely did not have free Wi-Fi.
Yeah, usually the major stations. So if you were in Shinjuku, that station definitely has it. But I mean, it's not that bad. You probably took the yellow line from Shinjuku to Nishi-Furumachi.
I actually took the Shinjuku line, which is the light green one.
Yep.
But like I said, I got on the wrong one, which took me towards the Narita airport instead of Honchiba.
Gotcha.
And so I got off.
Different part of Chiba.
Yeah, I got off on one, and then the ride that I went back, I got off one exit too early before I got back to Chiba, and then I finally took it again and got back to Chiba. I had to find the right one to Honchiba. Oh man. Yeah.
Sounds like you're better at fighting games than traversing trains.
Maybe. Not anymore. Old now.
Oh, we have a big match that's going to be coming up. We have Kamizono.
Ooh.
Kamizono, the God, versus Weasel.
And I was about to say, we haven't seen any of the Korean players here yet for Soul Calibur, but here comes one of them.
Yeah,
Weasel,
this is Korea versus Japan.
Ama.
Kodori Ama third Dan.
3 Dan.
I'm sure that's something very bad in another language, but I'll say it anyways. Anyways, let's see. Kamizono traveled quite a bit last year for the Soul Calibur Asia Tour.
Okay.
That was run from our friends over at Elephant in Asia. Shout outs to them. So I remember seeing him at Southeast Asia Major last year, and he did really well in that tournament, getting a top 4. He used Sung Mina for most of last year. I wonder if he's going to be sticking to her.
It's interesting.
And then we have Kodori Ama here that you guys see on the screen right now.
For the history of Soul Calibur players, I mean, have they mostly just been like sticking with the same characters and stuff, or do they switch around a lot?
I feel like this, the Japanese players in general, a lot of them are like, character loyalists. And the thing is, the competitive scene for Soul Calibur hasn't really been much of a thing globally anywhere, really. So we're seeing, I don't know, it's like a new age of Japanese style gaming where they switch a lot.
Because obviously you've been playing Soul Calibur a lot longer than I have, but Soul Calibur 2 has always been considered like the gold standard, and Soul Calibur 6 is like the closest that it's been to that, right?
Yeah.
That's actually really cool. And I heard Okubo and everybody, they really looked at Soul Calibur 2 when they were working on this game as well.
A merchant ship replete with riches attracts.
Yeah, and actually, I think that eased a lot of people's worries early on when they actually mentioned hey, we're looking at the speed and pacing of Soul Calibur 2 when making this game.
Doing a little bit of a button chest right now.
They still have those button checks? I want to win a button.
My favorite things about playing, tournaments on arcade cabinets is there's no button checks, And that's what a lot of those guys are playing in the back over there. I saw some Tatsunoko versus Capcom cabinets. I saw the, what is it? What was that game? Sengoku Basara X? I
Oh
think it
wow,
was.
yeah, the Arc System Works Capcom game.
Yeah, so I was seeing all sorts of crazy stuff back there. I can't remember what the name of the game was that I don't remember having ever seen before. Let me see if I can see. I took
Ooh, this is fun. Test of obscure fighting games.
What's that game called here?
If you guys want to play that game with us, make sure you guys go to EVO Japan next time. What is that game?
Demon Bridge or yeah.
Damon Bride.
Damon Bride, that's the one. Yeah. I hadn't actually heard of that game before. Darkest Shadow. Well, it is going to be Seungmina still going up against
Sophie.
Sophitia here.
Battle 1.
How do you pronounce it? Sophitia, Sophitia,
Sophitia.
Sophitia?
At least that's what the announcer says.
Okay.
But I mean, I hear a lot of people saying Sophitia, Sophie, Sophitia, Seungmina. Nice. One of the things I actually really love the design of Sophie. Her movement, just the ability to get in with her twin angel step is probably one of my favorite movement options in the game. Nice 6-6 speed. Follow, goes for the low, not able to get it. Here we go. And that 6-6 aim, I love her tracking move.
Yep.
Not as much range as it's been in past games.
You see a lot of those guard impact points on a lot of her moves there.
Yeah, she has built-in guard impacts through a lot of her moves. But sometimes the guard impact window is only for either horizontals or high.
Yes, yeah. It's not a universal. Oh, tech. Get out of the follow-up on there. And only 4 seconds left on the clock.
No
So
time.
Kamizono's got to do something now.
Oh, that was enough!
enough! Wow!
Yo, he scumbagged them at the end.
There was some cheese festival right there. Woo.
All right, gets the grab there, smacks him down.
Yep,
That's a
trying
big
to go
throw.
for a second throw, yeah, on his wake up. Oh, here we go. Big damage.
Oh, yeah. Gets the follow-up, and that does a ton of guard damage as well.
Now, I don't know if they've lowered her damage in some of those patches, but Seungmina is just known for that damage. Hits you with some far hits. Oh, there we go. Yep, no tech that time.
Yep. Nice. He's in the yellow. I mean, he's in a bad position. He's going to have to start making an advantage here. Try to, deal some damage. Oh, out of the air, too.
Yeah, he'll take that trade. Good trade.
See what he does here.
Seen them run up and stare at each other right there.
Yeah, gets the spike here. The follow-up,
Yep.
what's he going to go for?
Yep.
Gets the pickup.
Ooh, just out of that range. And here we go, soul charge.
Yep. Got to watch out, too, because that big swing, very easily whip punish. Nice, gets the follow-up hit.
Woo! Nice. Gets him with the low.
Yeah, these are big new changes from Season 2 for Sophie and how her soul charge works.
Just a
Nice, good
little
block.
bit left. Oh, but here we go. Kamizono now trying to get a little momentum. Wow, got him low. Going for a couple lows. Yeah, back off. All right, trying to keep it going. The momentum is all on Kamizono's
Oh,
side.
and he went for it 3 straight rounds. He was able to get the right reads. Goes for the big mid option there.
Oh, that's a tough one right there for Kodori.
Yeah.
Ama right there, because it's just like that whole round felt like it was yours. But we've seen some crazy comebacks in this game.
Yeah.
And it's just about reading your opponent, just understanding how they want to go at you to try to drain that last bit of life. And a lot of times, it's like, like if you're from a 2D game standpoint, when you're back in the games where you could die by chip, someone tries to do the easy chip kill and then all of a sudden they stop doing the things that got them that lead in the first place. Same thing happens here,
Sometimes you got to just go back to formula, go back to basics, right? Anyways, they're going to go back into the match here. Quick rematch. And again, Kamizono with the lead right now, 1-0 over Kodoriyama. Let's see if there's going to be some adjustments. Kodoriyama didn't do too bad once he got the flow on, especially once he was in soul charge state with Sophitia. He was able to put some damage in, but right now, Kamizono feeling himself.
Oh, yeah.
I like it. I like what I'm seeing here.
Okay, guard impact right there, but nice sidestep to avoid that, but didn't get the follow-up in time. Committed to the second part of that, was juggled out of the air. And look at that, just Kamizono getting him. I believe that's like an up A or up AB, I'm not sure. 8, I should say.
Nice, able to get the hit here. The follow-up again. He's been getting a lot of mileage out of that. No breaks. Oh, here we go.
Switching it back and forth on which he's doing the forward or the back version.
Oh, and look
There
at
we
that back
go.
sway. Follow-up here with the 236B lethal hit. Ooh, and the wall. What's the mix-up? Oh, again.
Stuck at the wall. But then gets the one hit that he needed and is out of there.
Yeah, good stuff there. So Koduri on the scoreboard right now. That was the first round that he's won here in the match. Let's see if he's able to make adjustments there, but Kamizono can't. His
Here you
face.
see the range right now of Seongmina and why she's so scary to fight against. Obviously, back in season 1, a lot of people consider her to be, oh, what a sidestep and a punish. Is this gonna kill? Most certainly it is.
いい加減にしなさいよね。私は負けない。行きます。
All right, uh-oh. Nice, gets the grab, but nice attack. Again, here's the follow-up. What's the mix-up? Goes for the low there. I like what I'm seeing here. Kamizono just playing such a controlling way. Oh, he misses.
Oh, wow. Yeah, just missed that juggle right there. It's a little bit off axis. Here we go. Activates the soul charge.
Yeah, I like Koduri in this sequence right here. He's going to be able to continue with some pressure.
A lot more guard breaks there and lightning strikes as well.
Yeah. Doing it again. Here we go.
Yep,
See that
spend all that meter. Needs the comeback. Needs the win now. No reason to hold on to this meter.
Unless you want to hold it in the loser's bracket.
Exactly.
Uh-oh.
Can't take it with you. Okay, there we go.
And the
Launch.
back-
One,
Oh
one
my
or two
gosh.
more mix-ups. One more mix-up.
He knew
Okay.
it wasn't going to kill, so he didn't go for the
Yeah.
4B afterwards.
And so you saw right there the soul charge. I like that choice from Kamizono. Get himself out of there, and then the point blank low. Usually you see
That's a
people,
ranged one, right?
Right. You usually see people use that from far away, but I think that's why it worked there. Why would you go for that at that range right there? But it was a call out by Kamizono, and he's gonna take it.
Yeah, he was able to pull it off, and kind of unexpected. I was like, why would he do that? In that range? But he pulled it off. Oh, this match is going to be sick. We have a big French versus Japanese match, and it's the reigning EVO champion.
Kira Dems from France versus Yutoto from Japan.
I wonder who Yutoto is using now. I wonder who he's using, because, you know, he obviously known for his Voldo, right? He uses a lot of other characters at high level, but who is he using in this season? That's my question. I want to see.
Yeah, and again,
who's his real tournament character?
And that's another one of the coolest things about, you know, storylines in terms of Soul Calibur. You know, Yutoto taking EVO. We talked about the strength of the French players.
Yeah.
You said yesterday U.S. took the little regional battle there. This is a very global game.
Oh, yeah.
Very
It's definitely a global game. And, you know, there's always been hot spots for Soul Calibur throughout, you know, throughout the entirety of, you know, many different iterations of the series. East Coast has a very strong scene around the New Jersey area. France has always been a powerhouse. Singapore has always been a powerhouse, you know?
Do we have any players from Pakistan? Are they?
Let's not tell them about this game.
I know, right?
No, I'm sure there's
come out of nowhere. And
I'm sure there's great players in all games out of Pakistan. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing.
Arslan Slash is going to come out here and like take everybody in Soul Calibur.
Which is unfortunate because, you know, that country has been dealing with the visa issues still getting to this event. But hopefully we'll be able to see more representation in things like, you know, the tours throughout the year.
And shout outs to eFight Pass.
Oh, yeah. Sherry Jennings and eFight Pass do a great job of helping get players places.
Arslan Ash wouldn't even have had that story. We wouldn't have had that iconic photo and win at EVO last year, you know?
Esports story of maybe the decade.
Yeah.
Maybe the decade. I keep forgetting how short this decade was, or this past decade was.
Right. One of the most important stories, absolutely.
Yeah, competitively.
I mean, it changed so much. I mean, I've talked about this. Obviously, this is, you know, regarding Tekken 7.
Oh, yeah.
You know, to have all the players like me and everybody go to Pakistan to train for the Tekken World Tour.
And, you know, that's the crazy thing. Like, the person that ended up winning the Tekken World Tour Finals, Chikurin, right? He was the first one that went to Pakistan to train. He knew. He already had the foresight. Like, I need to train with these guys.
And one of my favorite things, one of my favorite, like, side parts of that story was seeing the footage of me landing in the airport and having all the Pakistani players, like, welcome him like a hero.
Yeah, a hero's welcome.
You know, and it's just, that is the FGC that we, you know, that you and I love.
Yeah.
That is the FGC that has been around for a long time. and doesn't get talked about enough. You know what I mean? That positive aspect of it.
If you can, get a whole nation, a whole community of players excited just by you showing up to play, that's a good thing, right?
From Korea to Pakistan, right? I mean, there's like such an interesting exchange of cultures there.
They may not speak the same language, but they definitely speak the same game.
Yeah.
They definitely speak the same game.
Games are that universal language.
Yep.
Even when we have as well in Japanese and we don't get to hear him.
I miss his English voice now.
Oh, man.
Anyways, we're going to get into the matchup. Kira Dems, last I saw him, he uses Cervantes. I saw him at Southeast Asia Major last year, where he actually did pretty well. One of the few Cervantes players in high competition.
Yeah, shout-outs to the France players traveling to all the different locations as well.
They got to. This is one of their games that they take pride in. They've always been a force ever since way back in the SOULCALIBUR 2 days. They actually played host to the World Championship for that game.
Yeah, and again, it just, just like how largely due to your help as well, but
I didn't
also
do
the community,
nothing.
Tekken 7 bringing, becoming the force that it was way back in the past. You know what I mean? To see it at that level again of popularity has been awesome. And, I feel kind of the same way for the SOULCALIBUR players. I remember when it came out on the Dreamcast, it was like the first game on Famitsu that got a perfect score.
Yeah, and you know the lore.
Yeah, and then SOULCALIBUR
Back when they didn't give it out, now they give it out to everything.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was like the first game. I think like Ocarina of Time was like another one or something like that.
Yep.
But yeah, it was one of the first ones, and SOULCALIBUR 1 on the Dreamcast was like the must game to buy.
Yeah, I mean, it was a huge jump from back then we were used to like PS1 still, right?
Yeah.
It was a nice polygonal jump, I would say.
And it had a lot of really nice one-player content too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
I would just enjoy watching them do their weapons forms in that
Yeah.
3D viewer mode.
When I used to work at the arcade in college, I would just sit there and watch those, during the demo.
In a cursed
The attract mode.
It's what always made me want to play Maxi or Li Long. Like, that's the character that I first wanted to play, but everyone's like, if this is your first SOULCALIBUR, don't play Li Long. They're like, go somewhere else, go somewhere else.
Okay, it looks like Utoto is still using Voldo. Right now we have this battle. Kira Dems, oh man,
I should clarify, it was Flo who told me not to use.
Flo. We could have had a prodigy in the SOULCALIBUR scene, but you kept James from playing. Anyways, Kira Dems right now starting off. He started off with a big lethal hit combo with the 2A plus B.
Because this is a big match here. This has got to be pretty far in the brackets.
Yeah, I would imagine. Obviously still winner's side. Oh, again.
Oh, there we go. That should probably do it.
IGDR, the follow-up here. He should be able to get the kill. Oh, it
no,
wasn't enough.
Not enough, but there you go. Whip punish right there.
It's smart that Utoto stayed on the ground because that the 2 B plus K would have killed if it was that full charge if he tried to get up. So that was a great presence of mind there from Utoto. Okay.
The hardest thing about this game, is that every character has stances. You got to get kind of used to their stances and their options out there, the stance transition. But Voldo, man,
He
back stance.
He has stances and then he has some weird things that you don't know if you should be looking or not.
When he turns into a car, you got to pay attention if it's head first or feet first. And
what happens when he turns into a submarine?
yeah.
or a rush jet?
I think my favorite video was the one where they turned him into the reindeer, and then they had Yoshimitsu as Santa, like riding on the reindeer.
Yeah, the creative community behind the creative character.
Yeah.
Obviously not allowed in tournaments, but there's a lot of cool stuff that this game has.
I turned Killick into Falk just because I wanted to see what she looked like well animated.
Nice, goes again. He's really trying to get mileage out of the 2A plus B, going for that lethal hit trap, trying to beat the light attacks.
Oh, nice. Got the sidestep.
Yeah.
Not going to be as big of a damage combo as that lethal hit in the first round.
Yeah.
But they're both sitting on almost full bar now. Yeah, see, there's you've seen a full bar for Kira. So if he doesn't spend anything right now, yeah, then that means he's gonna lose that extra meter that he gained, basically.
That was a lot of great Oki dominance there from Utoto towards the end. Really knowing how to, exercise his options.
And you'll see that a lot, from EVO champions and all the top players. You'll see them lose the first round because they're just testing how the opponent reacts to situations.
Yeah, I mean, there's different ways. I mean, you got to test them how they're reacting, after they block certain things, how they get up from the ground. Mm-hmm. How can you deal the most damage is really what you want to get. It's like, there's going to be a point where one of these players are going to be like, I got you. You got up wrong, you're dead. Nice. While standing B, no punish though. Decides to pull out the Soul Charge. Has access to a ton more moves here. Cervantes really got buffed in Soul Charge for Season 2.
It's really interesting so far because we really haven't seen Utoto use. Oh, wait, guard.
Oh, he got hit by the classic.
Oh, no.
But he didn't finish it.
He dropped the combo. We've seen that a couple of times already, and he went for the attack right away. After the guard impact, he just went directly into the attack.
Utoto stealing that round.
Yeah.
Gira had it.
But that's
he must be upset.
That's the second time here on stream we've seen that, perfect
he's shaking his
read
head.
in that situation with like a guard break or just like a lethal hit like that and then just dropping the follow-up afterwards.
Allez, France. Let's see what he does here. Is there going to be an adjustment? Because he had that nice IGDR, the follow-up. And then again, Utoto just staying on the ground, trying to minimize the damage and the Oki options there.
Interesting or not, but we haven't seen Utoto. I mean, like, whenever I play Voldos online, you just get the shenanigans all day, right? The Mantis crawls and stuff like that.
But this is like full control shenanigan mode.
Exactly. Look at that. Exactly, as you said, full control.
If you're not out of control, you're not in control.
Woo!
I think that was a Fast and the Furious 2.
It was weird. I'll talk about this during the break because it has nothing to do with Soul Calibur, but Fast and the Furious, and I don't.
Were you in that movie too?
No, I was not.
All right.
But got him out of the air, and then went for the throw on his wake up. One more mix-up.
Yeah, he went for a kill there. He wanted to get while standing B. Oh my God!
Oh
Get
boy.
it wrong. Jeez.
Okay, off me. One last chance here. You're gonna get. Oh, outranged him. He just outranged him. So here we go. Utoto at match point.
Akira, again, he was doing such a great job earlier on. This time going for the soul attack. The mix-up, he isn't still in soul
Rage, but nice avoidance right there, and the punish, and keeps the pressure going. Chases him down. Is not letting him get up. Now back to the wall, but.
Oh, he didn't have anything to do after that.
Oh, got him low. He tried to guard impact right there.
Oh, he went for the big hit.
Yeah, the range was not there. Or actually, I should say Utoto with the perfect spacing to cause that to whiff. Because that's what's going to happen.
Kiradim's now going to the losers bracket.
So I'm going to tell you, I'm going to admit something, and I don't know if this is going to disappoint you or anything like that.
Should I step away?
So after the third Fast and the Furious movie, I haven't seen any Fast and the Furious movies after that.
I don't know. That's not going to disappoint me in any way. That was it? That was all the anticipation?
I know a lot of people live for those movies. You know, I heard 4 you can skip. And on the flight here, or was it on the Frosty Faustings? I think it was on the plane.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I'll watch some Fast and the Furious movies, right? And they had 5 on there, so I watched 5.
They have a lot of them now, don't they?
There wasn't,
like 8 different
6
ones
wasn't on the plane, 7 was on the plane, 8 wasn't on the plane, and then Hobbs and Shaw was on the. So they like had the odd Fast and the Furious, so I couldn't even get to the 6th one. I was kind of disappointed.
Huh. Well, you have to put on your bucket list now.
Yeah, exactly.
I only like the first one. To be honest, I only
okay.
like the first one.
Wow.
But then again, that's just me.
My favorite was I actually really enjoyed the 5th one just because Han, Gal Gadot, come on, let's do that. So,
Okay, I got you. All right, looks like we are going to get our next match. I think we have Arutena and Astoro coming up. It's going to be a battle of 2 Japanese players. And then after that, we have 2 Korean players going at it.
Oh, dang.
They're clashing.
That's always that unfortunate thing. Let's go fly to Japan from our country to go fight each other. But you know what? Again, that probably means they're far along in the bracket.
Correct.
At that point in time.
Correct. Eventually, you're going to have to fight somebody that you know or that you've played against before.
I always like to quote this. I believe it was Jason Cole who said it a long time ago, is by the time you get to semis, that's when you start eliminating friends.
Yeah. Friends or enemies.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Mm-hmm. So there you go.
I mean, there shouldn't be any friends in this kind of stuff, man. You just got to kill everybody.
I mean, and that's always the great thing about the fighting game community, because like when you're sitting there playing against each other, they are your enemies. But when people talk about arcades and communities and everything like that, yeah, we've all had bad arcade experiences before. I've been hit and stuff in arcades or whatever like that. But when you actually go to those arcades and become regulars and you build that community, my memory of the fighting game community was from like those Southern Hill Golfland days, and we would all go to Norm's afterwards, and we would all
was gonna
sit
say
there
that.
at 3 a.m. You know.
The real learning experience is to talk smack about the matches and how you could improve afterward, right?
Yep. And
You guys-
Vi would always just be the ruler of the roost at Norm's because, you know, nobody could beat him at Southern Hills Golfland. And everybody else, like, you know, shout outs to Madge and Flipmane and, you know, everybody
Oh,
were
man,
all just in
Flipmane.
the, yeah. Shout outs to Flipmane, by the way. Yep. Saw he is one of the old school guys.
Yeah.
One of
You
the
know,
OG.
we were talking about, you know, just like a lot of the people that have been going to like every single EVO event. So I saw Fubarduck here, and he hasn't really missed one. I don't think he's missed any. He's been on
I
like, every single one.
only
You missed one
EVO
of them. right?
South. That's the only one that I missed, but
crazy.
I don't think that counts.
A lot of people don't even know there was an EVO North, West, South, and East.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't even know that.
So I won't count that one. So,
Yeah.
you know, that was a fringe one. So, you
Yeah.
know, but all the major EVOs, I've been to all of them. I was even at B3, I was at B4, I was at B5.
I started at B5.
Oh, you started
Yeah,
at
I started
B5.
at B5.
Okay,
B5 was my
okay.
first. Convinced my parents to let me go to some event with some guys I met off the internet.
Yeah. I mean, you know, when we went to B3, we drove up there. And, you know, I'll tell you, that's one of the bright sides of being a good kid while growing up, because by that point, my older brother, you know, and I asked our parents, can we drive up to NorCal? We've never driven that far. Can we drive up to NorCal for video games? And our parents were like, sure. Because, you know,
It doesn't sound that bad. I guess this was in the early days. This was in the early
Yeah.
days. So yeah, for video games, sure. For drugs, no. Yeah, video games is fine. It's not like you're saying you're gonna go to party or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but that was weird when I was young, trying to be like, hey, I'm going to Las Vegas. Why do you go to Vegas for? For video games?
Yeah. It's different time.
Actually, the first time I went to Vegas wasn't for EVO. It was before EVO even went there. It was for the second 4 national championship.
Oh, dang. Okay. That wasn't the one that Vi won, right? He
No.
won fucking tag,
Tag,
right?
that was in NorCal.
Yeah, okay.
Anyways, into the action, we have Arutena versus Astoro, and it's a match that we don't usually see. It's Siegfried.
Siegfried and Cervantes. Oh, or just Siegfried so far.
Yeah.
Because Arutena right there.
We got Samurai Siegfried too. We got the big blade. Nice. Caught him with a second in. That's something you always got to be aware of. This time gets the big launch, the follow-up here into the flapjack. Nice break.
Oh, gets the launch and the follow-up. There you go. Arutena. 2 quick rounds, which, according to how we've been seeing the matches goes, means Astoro has him right where he wants him. Oh, never mind. Getting launched again. Nice throw break. But again, Arutena, I don't even know if he's lost the full bar of life yet. But okay, no, here we go. Astoro finally getting the hits and gets the pickup as well. But look at that. Wake up, not scared, goes right into the launch, into the throw. Arutena, game number 1, 3 rounds straight, round brown.
He's like, that wasn't a button check, right? Damn.
It's that option select, right?
That was pretty. What's worse than one-sided? Was his monitor on? Someone check.
Yeah, it's just, you know, button check, basically.
Welcome to the stage of history, retold.
They're gonna go right back into it here, and it just everything hit. And you know, Siegfried isn't really a rushdown character. But I mean, you know, Cervantes has been out on the ship for many months now. He probably
I mean, look at his skin color, right? I mean,
Gotta get
he
his
definitely
sea
has
legs
some
back.
sort of scurvy or something.
scurvy. There it is.
You know?
Lacking
Not
vitamin
enough,
C.
Yeah, not enough citrus.
Yeah, he's looking kind of pale.
Oh, there we go with the pressure.
Oop, nice. Gets him with the kick. The follow-up here.
Oh, reading everything so correctly. Yeah, look at that. Even caught him with the little horizontal launch, mini launch there. Arutena. I feel like that's, you know, 4 rounds, 3 of them are really dominating rounds.
Oh yeah. I mean, everything's just been hitting. I mean, just looking at a lot of the, you know, Siegfried moves. But there's a big lethal hit. The follow-up guaranteed there.
Good damage off of that one.
Yeah, the 4-4K ender. And the follow-up here, he almost had him another time, but now he puts him into Dark
Yep,
Legacy.
so here
Blow
we
him
go.
up. Blow him up.
Good tech, but still going in. He got him. He barely got him.
This guy got the Game Genie on. I don't think anyone knows what we're talking about, but he got the Game Genie on.
Felt like, dude, Genie. Oh man.
Jeez, that was crazy. Nice. nice. This time not falling for the second hit. Nice step there. Right through that 2A+B.
I'm surprised anyone was able to use the Game Genie, man. That thing had like no instructions and it was basically random.
You had to go to the stores and write down the codes that you see in the magazines.
Ugh.
There was no internet.
To the wall!
Just like
there
that.
you
Gee,
go! And
6
3 rounds straight.
6 straight rounds.
6 rounds straight for Arutena.
Arutena.
No problems. Looking super dominant there. Not sure if that's like the start of maybe the brackets or maybe just, you know, late in the brackets as well.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was domination right there. In fact, that was the most one-sided match I feel like we've seen on stream so far. Most of the matches.
Out of all the games.
Yeah.
Out of all the games.
It's like been really back and forth a lot, and that one right there was just a clean wash right there.
And I'm pretty sure we are pretty deep into the bracket.
Yeah.
As we are, because, you know, SOULCALIBUR is scheduled to end tomorrow morning as well. So we're trying to will ourselves down to our top 8. We're trying to figure out who's going to get there. And, you know, there's a lot of stuff. A lot of matches are going to be happening throughout the weekend. So if you guys are tuning in, watching SOULCALIBUR, I believe we are going to be switching games pretty soon.
Okay.
But there's just so much going on.
Yeah,
Here.
again, you know, and shout outs to Mr. Ace King Offsuit on Twitch, on Twitter, I should say. Usually anytime anyone asks me like, oh, what's the schedule and everything, I just say twitter.com/@AceKingOffsuit.
There you go.
If you guys want to see what the schedule for everything is, definitely go there. He has a post on EVO Japan, has all of the schedule over there, so you'll see what's coming up. But that is SOULCALIBUR for now.
Yeah. No, actually, I think we have one more match.
Oh, do we have one
We
more
do
match?
have one more.
Oh, you're right. Oh,
We do.
okay. You're right. You're right. I see it. My bad.
So we had the Japanese battle. Now we're going to
Oh,
have
that's
the
right. The
Korean
Korean
battle.
match. Okay. My bad. I almost
It's all good. I mean,
tricked
if you want to go on break,
everybody
we
at
can go
home.
on break. Let's just throw the headsets off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. About to say, you know, my most famous tweet, but I probably shouldn't do that right here, right now.
Do you ever say that? I'm sure you get requests a lot.
I do that for all of my subs on Twitch. Whenever they sub, I say that to them.
That's pretty cool.
And then afterwards, I always have to be like, I hope you know the inside joke. I swear I'm not a jerk. I swear.
That must be so hard to explain to people. Especially people that aren't involved in fighting.
Right, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Anyways, we're going to go into this matchup. We do have Meng and Ciel from Korea. Looks like they're actually maybe even on the same team.
Oh, no. Yeah, you're right.
That is
ASL,
interesting.
ASL.
That is an interesting acronym for their team. I don't want to butcher it, but it says ASL. ASL to me is a different thing. That's what we used to throw out on the internet when we were trying to
Long
find
time
people.
ago, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm definitely not going to say my age.
It's all right. As I tell everybody, as long as I'm here, everyone can feel young, you know.
Still, I don't feel good about it.
Stage of history.
I mean, the thing is, the fighting game scene is still probably just, you know, one of the youngest scenes that changes all the time. You know, we went from, like you said, having rivalries with our other state, like people from the north side of our state, but now we're in Japan.
Even the arcade across town, that used to be the rivalry.
We had a bike over to another arcade?
Uh-huh.
Jeez.
Yeah, but I think it was what Hado said to Tubaware at Frosty Faust. He was like, how long can we do this for? And it's like, as long as James is still here.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know about you. I'm a lifer for video
Oh.
games. I am a lifer.
For me, it's largely, you know, fighting games and maybe Tetris as well. For you know, it's fighting games.
I saw your Tetris sneakers.
and Chrono Trigger, right?
Yeah, I like that game too.
How many?
That game
copies?
is timeless.
How many copies? I mean, literally, it is, right?
Yeah.
So, but
I have every copy of that game, every version of that.
I was about to ask how many of that is that?
There's like 13 different versions.
Really?
Yeah, 13.
I didn't even know there was that many.
There's a lot.
Are there like ports to like obscure consoles? I actually got to.
No, there's not because it hasn't come out on too many consoles, but there are 3 very hard to find ones.
Yeah, we actually were at me and my friend were at Super Potato yesterday.
Oh, cool.
Checking out a lot of the stuff.
Out in Akihabara?
Yeah.
That one? Okay.
mhm. And you know, I tell you right now, there's like one particular game I'm looking for, but I can't.
Maybe I can help.
I don't know how they're organized in there. You know, it's like not quite
why don't you
alphabetical.
just ask. I mean, you're in Akihabara. If you tell them, like, I'm looking for this game, if
Right.
you know the name,
super
they'll tell
obscure
you.
fighting game, because it was one that's like not even that I enjoyed that much, but I had a burned copy, you know, back when.
Ooh, That's another part of old technology.
Yeah.
Burn copies.
So I wanted to see if I could find an official copy, just to, you know.
I'm curious now. What game? Obviously a disc-based game.
Yeah, it's called Critical Blow.
Critical Blow.
Critical Blow.
That's on the Saturn.
It was on the PlayStation 1.
Oh, PS1. Okay.
Yeah. And
All
here
right.
we
So
go.
Meng and Seal going at it.
Yeah.
Ivy and Siegfried. You know, we've seen 3 Siegfrieds in a row.
Yeah, no, I was about to say, we've been seeing a lot of Siegfrieds here. We've seen one Ivy earlier. Ooh.
Some of the flapjack the other way. A slide B.
Yeah, trying to build that space again. But then again, Siegfried has a lot of space as well, and just really fast horizontal attacks as well.
And
wow, that killed?
Yeah, Meng able to pull out the throw. You got to make sure you break those.
Yeah, that's that really twister throw input.
Oh, you mean like all the directions?
Yeah.
Every color of the rainbow, every direction.
Pretzel input right there.
Oh, caught him. Clipped him just with the edge of the sword.
Everyone always makes fun of me because I call those inputs codes sometime. And
Codes?
Code, yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
feel like it's
if
an
you
old
say the
school thing,
number
right?
notation, it's definitely a code.
Yeah. Oh, just a little too far. Went for that. You saw the little guard point in there. Ooh,
Nice duck. Oh my God, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt.
Got that whole code in there.
Did I do it in time? All right, yeah, we
Out
got
of
the
the
bomb.
range.
Oh my
Oh, got
God!
it again.
He dashed
Twice.
in and did it.
In a row.
He landed like 3 times in that round. No, I'm sorry. He killed with the last round, but 2 in 1 round.
Yeah,
You're
I mean,
greedy, son.
If you actually thought like SPDs were hard to do, 360s, like that is a crazy thing over there.
It's like a misinputted 720. All right, gets the grab here, puts him into dark legacy. You know, there's a time for a comeback. It's now.
Oh no, gets launched. Not even going to have the opportunity. Meng, 3 rounds in a row. This is the second match here that we've seen of kind of dominance.
Yeah. People are, the SOULCALIBUR players here, they're like, you know what? It's that time of day. I just need to get this over with. There's still tomorrow I have to deal with. They don't want to risk it.
All right. Let's see if and again, we mentioned that they're both on the same team.
Welcome to
I wonder
the
how
stage of
often they
history,
play each other,
World Tour.
and if they just know each other's tendencies, and you know maybe Meng just has a good success record against AS.
I mean, that's the thing too.
CL.
That's the thing too. Is like sometimes people will be on the same teams, but they've never played each other,
Right.
or they've never even met each other.
Right.
You never know nowadays.
Because we got global.
Oh my God, we
teams
have Taki. I love seeing Taki.
Yeah,
You rarely see Taki.
Obviously, you know, this is all coming from Flow, but I know like Taki wasn't particularly strong for the longest of time, but now that the balance, everybody's saying so strong, I'm really excited to finally see some Taki action here.
We'll find out. I want to see some Taki action too. She makes things blow up.
Battle 1.
I love her wake-up attack too, into the stalker. All right, nice block there on the 6-6A.
Yep, that's that range, but Taki again is another one of those close range characters, wants to get in on you, rush you down. Nice crouch. Got her low.
She's a demon huntress. Oh my gosh, there's the counter, or the lethal hit.
Stance canceling. Oh.
Double up here. What's the mix up here? Try to go for the...
Oh, she's like trying to dance over there.
Oh, caught him.
No dancing, no dancing.
Oh my God, again. That was so sick.
And he needs one more. Actually, he needs a lot. Oh my gosh. Tried to go low on the wake up, got her.
Nice unblockable, that obviously
Not
guaranteed
enough
there.
to kill though. Oh. Oh, did you see he ran so far in there?
The sliding attack, nice block, able to get the punish.
The universal slide attack right there. Wow, just going for it.
Yeah, Meng able to get that punish, that was tight.
I think Meng is really good at that input, by the way.
Maybe it's one of those things. Just naturally got it down. All right, goes for it. Oh, be careful. Oh my gosh, again?
To punish. Yep.
What's up, Meng?
Oh,
What's up,
are
Meng?
you serious? Just on his wake up, he just goes and adds another one?
Do you think he lied to him about the throw break? He's like, yeah, you can't break it.
What the heck?
He is definitely like at 10 of them now or something like that. That was crazy.
If he doesn't finish the match off with it, I'll be disappointed.
Yeah. Here we go. The follow-up here. He's going to go for it again. No, goes for the possible bounce. What's the mix-up?
I said makes things blows up. Oh.
He's going to go for it again. Watch. I've seen this episode.
Backs out. Oh, I felt
big
like if
sweep.
he was closer, he would have did it. Oh, okay, there we go. Empty jump.
Nice jumping A. Follow-up. Oh, my gosh. It's begun. It has begun.
Actually, one more will kill too.
Okay, goes for it. Critical edge. Oh my gosh, that was sick. That was sight. Do it again.
Oh,
He wants it. He wants it. He hella wants it.
throw. Oh, actually, no, that's
Man
gonna
grab.
do it right
That's
there.
dead.
Okay, so CL saying no. You know what? You're not out of the woods yet.
Nice.
Oh, so running slide attack that time worked for May.
Trying to set up shop there. Unable to get anything out of 668. Full extension.
Okay, good punish.
Again with the hold.
But back across the screen again.
He's working that.
Way in, nice.
That's the thing, is he's using that to keep him from moving. Then he's going to run up and throw. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Little run right
He's
there.
setting it up. I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, 66K, follow up here. Gets the follow up. Let's see. This is going to do a lot of damage. It's not going to kill. But what's the mix up afterwards?
Scaling right there. Is he just
do it.
on his wake up?
2A plus B.
Oh, there it is.
Looking to close it out. There it is. I wanted the throw. I'm so
did
pissed.
too.
You know what? I'm done with this game. Let's change game. I'm so pissed. I really wanted to see that grab. But either way, Mang moving on. CL now into the losers bracket. But a brilliant match. You know, we've seen the last few matches just pure dominance.
Yeah.
From all the players.
And what's interesting,
it was all
about
first player side.
It was pure dominance from two players on the same team as well.
That's
So,
right.
Very interesting.
That's why we were asking, like, do these guys play against
Yeah,
each
I
other
know,
often?
right? Is there just like some history of Sultan, you know, in that situation? Like, I can't ever beat you. Why can't I ever beat you?
Well, it's that time where I'm gonna probably get this curry flavor of cup noodle.
That's the one I can keep smelling from over
Yeah.
there, by the way. It always, like I said, has the nice fragrance to it.
Yes, that's a good word.
Pungent smell right there.
But yeah, I've been having a good time. Guys, thank you guys for watching some Soul Calibur 6 action with us. James, I'm sure we'll see you later on throughout the weekend for maybe some
for
Street
sure.
Fighter and some other games as well.
Yeah, and thank you again, you know, for just since I have you on stream, thank you for all the stuff that you do for the fighting game community.
I'll keep doing it till I die.
Valuable community member right here. So there you go. The illustrious Markman23. There you go.
Guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll be back with some more fighting game action live from EVO Japan 2020. We'll be right